Welcome to Heavenly Panels, your gateway to the most exciting manhwa and manhua stories. From overpowered heroes and legendary cultivators to epic Murim battles, regressions, reincarnations, and fantasy adventures, we bring you the best story recaps and highlights. Subscribe and join our journey through incredible worlds, powerful characters, and unforgettable adventures. New stories are waiting for you every day, right here on Heavenly Panels.
You can't defeat me. Just give up, Mr. Kurniak. Behind you. Drip! Drip! Falter, damn! I was about to die of boredom. Drag, you're coming with me, Mr. Kurniak. Stomp, I've waited so long for this moment. You'd better make it fun. Where am I? Ooh, blink. Oh, you're that annoying-ass kid from before. Rise, manager. Since you don't have long left glance, I'll let you in on a secret. You're a complete failure. Sping stop. Cough pick on someone your own size. A knit this fecking guy. Pant. Shake. Shake. I'm never going to forgive. Oh, yeah. Bam. Tumble. If you wish to die that badly, I make your dreams come true. Bam! No, Mr. Kurniak, Shake. I wasn't done talking lamb. Begrin a good girl, Anne. All you have to do is drink this, and you'll become a wonderful mage. You should be thankful. Grab, no one's going to look down on you ever again. How dare you lay a finger on my apprentice? Whoosh, you must be out of your goddamn mind. Bzee. Jamie Welton flinch. How did you? Don't even speak. You disgust me. Slam Urga. You should get some rest in Gremia, Anne. Flash. Hold on, Mr. Jamie Swoosh. You too. Flash. I'm so disappointed in you, Mary. I mean, you just lost to a stinking child. Swoosh. Step. You're not bad for a kid, being able to dodge like that. Ha! Perhaps you've learned that looks can be deceiving then. What a nuisance. Umbil, Riza. My master. I am at your service. Play with him. Dash. As you wish, my lord. Creak, you're listening to that twerp's commands. You must be incompetent just like him. Don't you dare disrespect my master. Thump, step those red eyes. I've heard about them before. You must be from the war tribe in the western continent of Arisha, known for their savagery and thirst for blood. But you can't be as thirsty for blood as an undead. Shut up. You talk too much. Wobble. Jamie Welton. How dare you meddle in our affairs? I'll put you in your place, die. You'll do what? Foo. You don't have what it takes. Shudder, what? What the tremble be a good girl? I can't move my body at all tremble. Your resistance is futile. Don't fight your destiny to become a faithful servant of mine. Flash. Riza, don't kill him. You want him alive, Master Glance. Shake. He doesn't look too terrible. I think I may have a use for him later. Sha. Grin. Why don't you try training him? Do you really think so? If you insist, sir. Sigh. Grab! Let go of me! Creak. No, I refuse. It was about time Riza and Azard got a new buddy. All right, next. Snap. Mr. Jamie. What was that gate just now? Sweat. Damn it. I totally forgot about Kerniak. Flash Ahem. I'm so sorry, Mr. Kerniak. You should rest up in Gremia as well. Well, wait. Memory erasure. Blank all right, finally. Open your eyes, my faithful servant. Mumble. I am at your service. Tell me who you really are. Master, my name is Mary Valentine. I am an executive of the organization called Trinity. Wobble. I see. So Sophia was just an alias. Trinity's ultimate purpose is to seek equal opportunity for everyone to learn magic. I was ordered to sneak into Phoenix Academy and work as a spy. We tried to get rid of the inequality of magical talent by giving apophies to less talented individuals. This whole thing is way bigger than I initially thought. There has to be at least one of influential figures within the magical society involved in this mess. How were you planning to get rid of the side effects of apophies that had to be your biggest problem in this project? We choke. Urja gur. She's twitching violently. There has to be an encryption spell on certain keywords. If you really thought that was going to stop me, you're mistaken. Zwoosh. Shell of absolute immunity. Shell of absolute immunity. One of Diablo's 3 sacred artifacts. It renders the wearer completely immune to various sorts of ailments and curses. Leave the mind control effect and just get rid of encryption. Phew. That was a bit more draining than I expected. Shake, shake. But go on. BZZT, how were you planning to get rid of the side effects? Mumble, demon. BZZT. Da done, we made a pact with a demon. It would require a demon nobility to get rid of the side effect. It can't be just an ordinary kind. Tell me what kind of demon you're associated with. Blank, it's someone in service of the demon of vengeance. Never heard of that name before. To be fair, I was imprisoned for that long of a time. It could be a real demon with a title. Only demons powerful enough to be lords were given titles. Or the work of that bastard Zenith's lackeys again. Tell me all who are involved. All who supplied drugs to students, including Silver, were killed by Ashtar. Kerniak worked as a researcher. Mumble, mumble. This is outrageous. Silver and Kerniak. And who's behind all this? Our leader is known as the Professor. However, he's too busy with experiments. So most orders were given by the teacher instead. Do you know who they are? Awash. I only communicated with them through this crystal ball and never met them in person. This crystal ball, it's encrypted with anti-tracing and anti-recording magic. Bite. This confirms my suspicions. A high-ranking mage of magical society is involved. Step you may go. Pretend nothing happened, and let me know immediately if they contact you again. Understood. I suppose I must hear the rest from that guy. Whoosh what, Mr. Jamie? Are you all right, Dash Tar? Of course I am. You can back off. Shiver but for real. Yeah, I'm fine. That kid's in terrible shape. F. Warsh. It'll at least save his life. That's really not what I was trying to do. Shiver, shiver, I only wanted to. Although his cores are too damaged for him to practice magic again. Now that's taken care of. Glance, Anne. Take your friend to one of the rooms here and get some rest. Okay, let's go, Phineas. Step, step. Click. This entire space is erected by the power of a magical artifact. Incredible. I would love to sit down and explain to you all about it over a cup of tea, but I'm afraid I can't afford to waste time here. Kerniak. I heard it all from Mary. Zing. You're one of the researchers in the Apophis project. Tell me all you know about the executives. I don't know who this teacher guy is, but I worked on research with the professor. Zing, and who is this professor? Ha 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 ha. His stutter something seems off. He's reacting differently from when I asked Mary about encrypted information. He is stutter. If you won't tell me, it's all good. I just have to penetrate your mind and read your memory myself. Won't be able to. You. Stop. Press wait. What's this? You were a homunculus, artificially made humanoid creatures. Swish. So the third elder was behind this heinous project this whole time, and he installed this chip in his own creation just in case. Third elder Surfin Girol. I knew he was the embodiment of insecurity and envy, considering how much anger and hatred he seemed to harbor against talented individuals. It's not surprising he would think of something outrageous like this. I was programmed against revealing information about him. Zings. How did you do it? Did you really read my memory? Of course I read the memory. Not only that, I wiped out the dark magic part. Sigh, I can draw that conclusion even without penetrating into your mind. You're a homunculus, presumably modeled after someone as petty and pooky in character. Knowing whom you studied under, it wasn't difficult to figure it out. I know I am not even human, but that doesn't change the fact what I did was inhumane. If I must pay for that with my death, so be it. Death won't resolve anything. Clink. I removed the chip of binding from you. You don't have to live as a loyal dog to the third elder anymore. But why? Grin. Think of it as an expression of gratitude for saving my apprentice. I'll decide what to do with you after I kill that third elder bastard. Mr. Jamie, you can't do this alone. He has to have an ally. I've lost connection with Ashtar and Mary. Bite in someone broke the chip I had installed in Kerniak. All this when I wasn't too far away from taking over the magical society. Who would dare? Glance sparkle, but I still have Apophis. Tap, I should calm down. The preparations have been made. Even a rank 8 mage is a novice compared to the might of this substance. With this, I can become the lord of the magical society. Director's office. That's why I need you to come with me. Do you know of anyone else that can assist us? You said we don't know who this teacher is yet. Right. If this person can conceal his identity, this well, it's going to be a challenge. Glance. I'm afraid we can't trust anyone easily given the circumstances. Who knows, the third elder might secretly be in alliance with someone else. He has a point. I can trust Siegfried because he was traveling with me outside of the magical society for a while. But as for the rest of the elders, especially the royal court mages with which the third elder is associated, and the egalitarians seek a similar goal in that they want equality for all mankind. I'd say Rinmel appears to be a trustworthy person, but demons are masters of masquerades. I can't afford to make assumptions here. That leaves just the two of us to handle this problem. Sigh. I'll think of a strategy to defeat the third elder. So get some rest while you can, Lord Jamie. Rise, okay. Step, step, step. Mr. Jamie. Hey, I thought you went home for the day. Oh, I actually came back because I had to talk to Director Siegfried. I see. Is it related to lectures? Please feel free to let me know if you need anything. Beam, I will. Thanks. Plus, by the by, Mr. Jamie, have you seen Ms. Sophia anywhere? I think she went home immediately after school. I see. Very well. Safe travels. I'll see you tomorrow. Someone that can freely communicate with other teachers. Officially get involved in the daily operation of the academy as the director assistant and meet frequently with the third elder, who's also the chief of Board of Education, without arousing suspicion. Mr. Jevlin. Were you able to get in touch with Mr. Silver? Like you said, I actually spoke to him today. He said he's too sick to keep teaching. I'll have to look for his replacement soon. So you were right under my nose this whole time. Snort. Flinch. What are you talking about? Oh, wait. Perhaps I should call her Mary instead. Sophia should be back at her residence. You can spare me the theatrics. Chuckle. Teacher, what a shame. Drop, I really never underestimated you because you were a child and took precautions. All that acting for naught. Fowush. Way, how do you like? My space isolation spell grin. Those eyes, so you made a pact with the demon. I was being really careful around everyone. Kudos to you for finding out. Ha ha! I was being really careful around everyone. Kudos to you for finding out. But I must give whomever that first said it some credit. Flash! Wait! That's the ring from before. Whoosh, you've disappointed me big time, Jevlin. Detonation. Book. I didn't know this was a surefire way to lure you out, Third Elder. Psh! How dare you? I'll make you eat dust under me. Thousand Seas. I encourage you to try. First, I cut down Jevlin. Shoosh, Welton style. Whoosh ha! You fell for my trap bite. Jim P.H. A puny binding like this won't work. My mana is noosh. You can't use your mana. Right. We made thorough preparations for various scenarios. Ha 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 ha! You so-called geniuses always let down your guards against mediocre people. That's the reason for your downfall. How dare you do something like this in my academy? Whoosh. But we even predicted you'd show up. See another example of my perfect theory. Rumble. Noosh. What the hell is all that? I don't even know where it all went wrong. Perhaps it was what the demon was aiming to accomplish from the start. Sigh, I realized it a little too late. Mr. Kerniuk. I'm so sorry, Anne. I've committed a grave sin. But you still listened to your heart and saved us in the end. Sweat. I think you deserve a second chance to earn redemption by helping others. Redemption. That's such a touching word. You're right. Perhaps there is still something I can do. Mumble. Step. I hope I'm not too late this time. P. You're a genius and have a bright future ahead of you, Anne. Glance, huh? I honestly felt bad about your lack of mana when you were blessed with that brain of yours. So I was always worried that you might one day give up on your dream to become a fine mage. To tell the truth, I actually wanted to become a good teacher. Although I constantly struggled with envy, as it was the trait I inherited from my creator, I tried my best to put it aside and pass my knowledge on to my students. But perhaps I could have been kinder and more gentle with them in and out of lectures. Was it just because I'm a homunculus made by Surfin? No, that's probably just an excuse to justify my behaviors. I realize I could have changed if I honestly tried. After all, anyone can change. Thanks for holding on to that firm belief of yours despite the hardships you suffered, Anne. As you probably already know, Mr. Jamie is an amazing mage. There's not a shred of a doubt he'll be at the center of the world, let alone the magical society. You've become an apprentice to someone that promising. I'm sure you'll benefit from the apprenticeship as you study under him. So stay stubborn and stick to magic. It's going to be arduous, but never give up on your dreams and keep pushing yourself. Thank you, Mr. Kerniak. Swish. I'm never going to give up on my dreams. I wish I could get to see you blossom as a mage, but I'm afraid I'm out of time. Mr. Kerniak, plop. Swoosh, may there be glory in your path, my student.
Oh, you little scumbags!
It's no use. Face the consequences of your own arrogance. Zwoosh! Just what is this? This is not magic. You seem troubled. So allow me to explain, Director. It's a powerful seal we obtained from a mysterious land in the Far East. Grin, even the first or second elder, would have trouble against it. You bastard, do you think you can get away with this? I think I can. Why the hell are you standing still, Lord Jamie? You don't seem affected by the binding seal. Glance, that strange object is disturbing my mana flow. It looks like it's going to take me some time to free myself from this. Can you hold them off until enough small talk? Time to silence you. Senem, why don't you take a well-deserved break over there? The first thing I'll do once I get out is to kill you, Jevlin. Loom, I swear it, on my life. I feel much more secure, with the biggest threat out of my sight. It's only a matter of time until the seventh elder breaks free from the seal. What are you going to do then? You're in no position to worry about our business, you twerp, chuckle, pathetic old geezer. I can't believe you would resort to an illegal substance in Apophis just because of your incompetence. Bite, keep talking, and I'll slit your Achilles, so you stay that size for the rest of your life. Relax. We must think of a way to deal with him, and fast. Whoosh, we have to save the last remaining seal for other elders, just in case. I don't think this binding will last long, but killing him is not a wise choice. Psy House Welton and House Bell's involvement will prove to be a huge obstacle in our grand plan. Perhaps wiping out your memory would do. HMPH. What a lucky bastard to have been spared just because of your background. What are you aiming to accomplish through this equal opportunity for all humanity? Regardless of potential, can't be what a demon worshipper is truly after. The third elder is probably trying to expand his own core, But this guy, there's only one reason I can think of. For someone that made a pact with a demon. Substantial amount of quality sacrifices to be offered. Those with expanded mana cores and similar magical properties are perfect tribute materials. Are you trying to summon a demon lord, Glare? You're such a brilliant child. This is only a part of the much larger picture. The magical society is just the start. Swish. I must thank those foolish followers of Zenith. They made it so easy for us to work underneath the radar. Well then, I hope you have a wonderful dream. Last question I want to ask. Are you sure the space isolation spell is working properly? Watch what this can't be grin. Leviathan. Splat, you got a bit too close to me. You were a dark mage, bzzt. I'm sure this wasn't one of the scenarios you thought of. I'll make you tell me everything before I kill you. I get it. I finally see it now. Bahaha flinch. You weren't a genius. You only sold your soul to a demon in exchange for that magical potential. Ha 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 ha. That explains it. There's no way for anyone to be that gifted at your age. This has to be. And I'm sure even that slave bastard Siegfried is a dark mage, despicable. Bezuz. Perhaps the best way to shut you up is handing you a sound beating. You sold your soul to the demon. Doom Kumven. Doom. The dark magic spell that crushes the target's soul to render one's body paralyzed. I'll be honored to see my sword of dark magic. You vile dark mage. You vile dark mage. I'll put you in your place. Put me in my place. You can't even touch me. Whoosh, are you really a rank 6 mage? Shudder. How is this possible? Whoosh, what sorcery is this? Die, you scum. Emission, attenuation, scattering, and fusion. His spells are highly related to molecular magic. Pow swoosh. So you're desperate to establish a magical perspective in the school of molecular magic. But your magic looks more like it's more related to dust than molecules. You filthy twat. Light of oxidation Nivant. Keep talking and see what happens. Thousand Seas pathetic. You can't kill me with this. Aftermath Welton style number 8. B barrier. Splat. H shuns. E. I've had enough of your bluff. Perhaps grin. You may want to think about the definition of the term. Aftermath doom. Time to finish this. Leviathan. I can't let this come to an end. Not yet. No. This can't be happening. Thuddy. Rest assured, because Leviathan will devour your envy along with your body. All right then. RSH. This is it. This power is what I've been craving. And he's gotten better, just like that. Or, you used Apophis, an incomplete drug on an incomplete person. That's so fitting. And you still talk. I'll crush you and your sharp tongue. He still hasn't broken through to rank 7, but he's certainly stronger than most rank 6 mages. Please try your best. Kriya. Come forth, my soldiers. Phoenix Academy. Only moments ago. Step finally. What a long day it has been. Step. Ha! Turn, yikes. What the hell is that? Urgh. Twitch. I'm so sorry, Mr. Hebun. Twitch.
BZST, haha, but to think Jamie Welton was a dark mage.
He'll certainly make a perfect sacrifice. Time to go surprise the kid prodigy. Pierce what? So it was you that made the pact with the demon, Jevlin. How foolish of you to think no one would have noticed this demonic energy. Glare, you little, you're going to regret this. I'm afraid you'll be the one regretting it. Swoosh. Division 2 spread out. Fill in and act as reinforcement to Division 1. Division 3. Stay behind and fire screech. Division 1. Frontal assault. Rush stinking skeletons. Bam pathetic. This feels wonderful. I am powerful now. Ah ha ha ha! Come at me, you filthy corpses. I'll send you back to hell. Swing Division 2. Fill in as necessary Division. 3. Get ready. They've been working so hard behind the scenes this whole time. Azard. Yes, Lord Commander. I am at your service. What the hell are you doing? Neblo told me I should look the part if I am to lead an army. The Lich did, but he shouldn't have any intelligence left in him, but he does. This is strange. I clearly got rid of his soul and retained only the shell when I reanimated him. Did he reach an enlightenment while training inside? I need to check. Another corpse, when will you ever give up? He's literally breaking them down into molecules. Whoosh! This isn't good. I don't think physical attacks will work. I'm only going to lose my soldiers at this rate. Azard, take the soldiers and return. Was my formal greeting that bad? I see it. You're finally depleted of your mana. I knew you were nothing special, ha ha ha. Gee, your magic of obliteration was so bad that it offended me. Whoosh! Hovering darkness. Consider yourself lucky to be obliterated by the true power of destruction. Swirl. I'll make you eat your words. SQD. Boom! Gwosh dash. Welton style number 7. Thunderous slash. Hovering darkness. Take this. Not so fast swing. Light of obliteration oosh. Meet your demise. Jamie's residence. Empty what I thought I was supposed to be here for a lesson. Where's Anne? She's not the type to be late for this. Flash. Please don't tell me they ditched me. Wait. The pendant. Mr. Jamie gave me Flash. Is something terrible going on? Maybe Mr. Jamie is in danger and needs my help. He's increasing the output of his power at the expense of his own life. Force. Slide, slide. Rumble. Your efforts are futile, incompetent fool, humble. Combined with the effect of Void Sever, Leviathan will use blaze the power of gluttony to even devour the light of obliteration. It's no use. I'll end your pathetic life right here, right now. And I'm going to survive at all costs, even if it requires forfeiting my soul to the Demon Lord. Unleashing second special power. Dominion of Darkness. Is this an illusion? but it looks so familiar. Thump thump God killer. Why is this in my hand? What do you so-called gods of the world have against us humans? I see it now. This is me in the past, to have conjured such hideous monstrosities. Just to subdue and destroy those that refuse to follow blindly. I will never forgive you. This is a fragment of my lost memory. That's right. My darkness has the power to obliterate anything in its path. However, that still isn't the entirety of it. It also has the tendency to cause everything else to gravitate towards it. This is the very source of Leviathan's power. Beziza, face my wrath. Tremble in fear of my darkness, unleashing the second special power. See Dominion of Darkness. How is this possible? What have you done? How is my magic harnessed in your blade? This makes no sense, whoosh. You wouldn't get it, even if I explained. There's only one thing I can say to you. Blade of Convergence. Convergence. I made the breakthrough thanks to you. DC. Go in peace.
No.
So, you've created a space to enhance your abilities, while the third elder was working on the drug Zing to do the same. It looks like you've taken after your creator, like a son after his father. You're so wonderfully humane. Grin. Who would see you and ever think of you as a homunculus pant? You students have died because of you. Unfortunately for you, I'm as powerful as a demon knight, even if you are buffed up by the environment. A rank 5 mage is no match for me. So why don't you just give up? Ah, Rumble, this is bad. I won't be able to stop him at this rate. BZZT Emmer, Kerniak BZT. Mr. Kerniak, time for you to get fixed up. Wait, did I just hear someone else's voice calling out to me, flinch? There has to be someone I know, imprisoned inside. And the individual that's most likely sealed within, in this situation, has to be Siegfried. Then I'll entrust the rest in your capable hands. Not so fast. I am a puppet created by Xurfin. While my character took after that of my creator, I have learned many new things from others while working here. Growth and liberty. I will never let you crush the dreams of the students. I will shut you up for good. Crush your efforts are in vain, as I had no intention of avoiding the attack. Cube Breaker. You've done well, Mr. Kerniak. Step rest in peace now. Prumble time to return the favor. Perhaps I've underestimated this man's prowess. As a battle mage, flinch. I will kill you now, because I'm a man of my words. I don't stand a chance. I must flee dash. Where do you think you're going? Bam or loosh? But I've distanced myself from him. I should use this opportunity to summon the demon. Open the gate. Peace ship, I won't let you die peacefully. Land. You'll agonize in pain as long as you can, until you eventually die. Zing, this is only the beginning. Lum. consuming the enemy's power and using it against him. Glance. That is my new magical perspective. Aze, now this is a blade of highness magic. Plus my sixth sense expanded drastically with the breakthrough that I just made. I knew it. Jevlin was still alive. That despicable fraud. I'm going to make him suffer for all eternity. Flinch. Wait, someone's coming. Woo, Earl Simon, step there you were. Did you make the breakthrough to rank 7? How did you? Just now, actually. Lennon told me you might be in danger. Right. We have no time to waste. A demon is involved, and most likely a powerful one at that. Glare, a demon. Rumble. Turn, that's the demonic energy. Swoosh, goddammit. Uggle, a demon noble. This wasn't part of the picture at all. Hump. The academy will be destroyed at this rate. 7th Elder. Thump, is that what Jevlin has transformed into? Lord Jamie, I suppose so. I tried to crush him down, and that happened. Thump, do you care to elaborate? Sweat. Oh, you're here as well, 8th Elder. The students are in danger. We can't possibly battle it out here. Scream. I'll warp the entire space away from this place first. Warp. Flash. Zwooms. He just cast a rank. 7 spell without incantation. That's unbelievable. But to see it with my own eyes. Now's not the time to be astounded by it. We have a demon to kill Blaze. Hand of Ifrit, highly advanced fire. Elemental magic spell E. You just never cease to amaze me, Jamie. Swish, but I can't let you have all the fun with fire magic. Flame Emperor. Earl Simon's magical perspective. Bestows absolute command over all forms of fire in the vicinity. This is what earned him the nickname, the Red Lotus Mage. Amazing! He's taken control of the fire I created, Blaze. So this is the magical perspective of the 8th Elder. Boilaz, incinerate. Red Lotus Flames. 7th Elder. Can you limit its area of effect? Shoosh, I knew you were going to ask. Blaze. Zing. Incredible. Red Lotus, indeed. As much as it's beautiful, however, it's absolutely destructive. You're as powerful as ever. What a stunning display, says the guy that was formerly known as the greatest prodigy in history. Shing chuckle. Speaking of which, let's ask the new holder of that title. Lord Jamie, you've made the breakthrough to rank 7 in that short period of time while I was gone. Ha ha, so it seems. Bah ha ha ha, can't wait to see other elders fall back on their asses from the shock turn. You should refrain from such undignified manner of speech as an elder. I was a slave at birth. I don't care about formalities. TSK. Whatever. Shall we return to the city? Turn Flinch. Are you sure you don't want to confirm the enemy's death? Are you doubting my abilities? Crackle the Demon has to be at least an Earl to survive that. I was so close, Blaze, I was so close to receiving power directly from the Demon Lord. Is this it for me? You've done well, pathetic worm. Hand over your body before you die. Boom. I'll take care of the rest from here. Booths. Few moments ago, by the rear entrance of the academy. Chatter, chatter, the traces of demonic energy are strongly apparent here. What could have happened? We don't have enough information yet. Hold on, everyone. Check this out. Step, there's a badly burnt corpse over there.
Recovery. Zing.
I know this man. He's Kerniak Azir. Whoosh. He's an instructor at Phoenix Academy and a pupil of the Third Elder. Chem PH, that old bastard Surfin, probably sacrificed him to summon a demon or something. Abel, please refrain from making assumptions. Rumbly. This demonic aura, it has to be a demon. Noble, falter Luke. Rin Mal and I will see to this. Please prioritize protecting the city and the citizens. Shish. We'll help. Please remain here. There's a chance we might have to activate the dimension breaker should things go wrong.
Breeze. Wow.
Whoosh. You're not bad at all. ING. But why aren't you answering me? Do you honestly think you can hide from me forever? Chuckled Demon Earl Belias. Demon Earl serving the Demon Lord of Vengeance. Chuckle Belias is a half-demon, half-dragon warrior, boasting of immense power. A Demon Earl. It's as if I'm facing a dragon. He's far more powerful than Lierta, the Demon Baron. Glance, even the elders are frozen from the mighty presence. If you won't come out, I'll meet you there instead, R. Clink, even after defending myself from all forms of physical attacks with the power of stoutness. Whoosh! You're better than the other two. And you blocked this one too. Not too shabby. Best. But can you keep up, Prista? Warvois?
Take this, Bam. Damn it, falter. I can stop the physical attacks, but not the rush of demonic energy. Shoosh. I don't think I have a choice here. I must use my dark mana. Lord Jamie.
Elders, whatever you see, please keep it to yourselves. Sweat what? What do you mean?
Please don't tell me this is it.
HSA. I want more. Keep entertaining me. Calm down. I'll let you have your fun. This is Fwoosh, yeah. Dark magic. Blade of Convergence. Stoutness. Let's see if you can stop this. Boom! What my powers are being consumed. Chuckle, all right. Try your best to devour my aura. You'll eventually explode from taking more than you can handle.
Rumble. I was waiting for you to do that.
I suppose you've never lost to someone weaker than you. Vortex of Remittance. It wasn't a simple absorption of power. Impressive. Grin. But this is as far as you go.
Rumble.
I'll grant you a quick death. Flash. I suppose you'll tell us everything in detail after this is over. Zings. Yeah, you have some explaining to do, Welton boy. Golden Flare. I will tell you all, but first, let's take care of the demon. Void Sever Enhanced by Stoutness Blade of Convergence. Demonic Dragon Aura. A lowly human, how dare you? Seventh Elder.
can you isolate this space from its surroundings, so as to ensure no energy, however slight, escapes to the vicinity? Whoosh. Are you seriously intending to continue battling this demon preposterous? We must join forces with other elders. Jamie, I get that your dark mana is different from the nefarious ones that we all despise. However, we can't defeat that demon with just the three of us. Even with all other elders of the magical society, our chances are slim, unless we can summon all sword masters within the kingdom of Seldams. The magical society will be completely destroyed. Are you saying you know of a way to avoid that? Okay, glance whatever you say. I suppose we have no choice here. Seventh Elder. Isam niu, ix arnize, vijazejadzire diva lomizaire. The Demon Lord is going to be absolutely furious with me, Rise. I don't know what trick you pulled on me just now. Frost. Oh, but you're finished now. Inhale. YXCMX. Vida. Demonic Dragon Breath. Say XX.
BZT.
Thanks for creating this opportunity for me. Seventh Elder now. Lonely bird cries as the wanderer seals off the light. Fent, zing the devil. Behold the adversary seeking destruction of your darkness. Oh, now I'm your best friend. Or something, but all right, Noosa. Space you. Layering T the tower ring. The Lord of Falsehood stands strong on the other side. The FCK, it's breaking down the spatial barriers.
Language, please but don't fret, even if everything is lost. Red Lotus Flaming Ray.
The sun tread your path, for your darkness shall not be taken away. Lord Jamie, are you ready yet, It's too strong. Do what you will, and
Excess Judgment.
obliterate. Unique ability. Ocean of Chaos. My breath attack. Wait, this darkness. This is the same power that his demonic majesty wields. This can't be impossible. Move aside, Belias. No, your demonic majesty crush.
What if the 12 gods detect your presence in the earthly realm?
Close the gate. The demonic energy is strong here, even though they're not here anymore. It has to be a demon earl at least, if not stronger. What of the two elders? I think the entire vicinity of the battle is isolated. It must be the seventh elder's doing, and he did his absolute best seal the space away. It's more like an imprisonment than isolation in order to keep what's inside away from the rest of us. Do you think he's planning to sacrifice himself to get rid of the demon sweat? Flinch.
D, if that's the case. We must be ready to accept anything that comes our way as well. Wheeze, even if we have to activate that weapon.
I told Luke and Abel to get it prepared already. Ash. Dadun. I really hope we won't have to go so far as to actually use it. But how is this possible? Humble demonic energy penetrated into my domain of darkness. Glare. Ocean of Chaos. Terraforming spell. Diablo Volpir, created in order to fight against an adversary superior to him. Covering the entire vicinity with darkness, this creates a home environment for the dark mage while putting tremendous pressure on the enemy. I get that a stronger demon has ascended from the underworld, but how could a part of my domain have been consumed by my opponent? The 12 gods certainly are capable of shattering the space, but even they cannot possibly take it away. Roar! It makes no sense. Shing this energy. The demon lord. He's really ascended to this realm, but that is a massively risky move. The ascension of the demon lord to the humanly realm involves a hefty price to pay. This could alert the 12 gods and even cause them to descend from the skies at once. But how come the 12 are not responsive at all? Especially Pero. Glance she would flip out and try to send this demon lord back to oblivion. Of course, my dark mana is able to conceal the demonic presence from the eyes of the gods. However, that power is reserved for me. Whoosh, it should be. Glare, I asked if you were a demon lord. Thump. What are you? Shake. R. I can't believe I almost lost consciousness from the pressure. I am Diablo Volpir. I refuse to let that happen. Shake. How do you command this power step? And look straight into my eyes like that. I don't understand the intent of that question. Wipe, Joggy, and AYG. This is my power, and I don't bow before my adversaries regardless of how powerful they are. Know your place, worm. What a preposterous statement. Whoosh. That's not courage, but foolishness, coming from a weakling like you. Rush, my bones are all fractured. Pant. What pant the hell are you trying to say? Answer me, who are you? What are you to him, see?
Urgapal.
Smake him shake. Wait, those purple eyes. Whoosh. He could have obtained my unique dark mana by chance, being one of the demon lords. Rumble. However, that purple aura is something only the creatures I personally conjured could have. How are you in possession of that purple aura? That's my line. How do you have the same purple eyes as he? Clench. I should be asking that question. How can a vile and hideous demon like you be in possession of my unique dark power that I created with my own hands? Cough your unique power, Nangung release. There's no way. He died without leaving any children or descendants. Explain yourself, human. Woo wobble. Should your explanation not suffice, clink. I will drag you down to the underworld to serve me, the demon of vengeance, for all eternity. Flinch. Wait. No way. Trika, is that you? Stop. How do you know that name? Do you recall the hills of Lanpert? Breeze. This is it for me. I'm afraid I've sustained a fatal injury. Reanimate me as an undead. Diablo. Pant. Chuckle, but that will force you to serve me faithfully no matter what, until you're destroyed. That doesn't sound too bad. Collincy. I'm ready, your lordship. Please turn me into a faithful servant of yours, so I may serve you in life and death. Swish. I will be your sword to cut down your enemies until all gods are annihilated. So please lead me and the rest of the mankind. Please don't abandon us. We'll be by your side, even if it means our death. You're an inexplicably annoying bastard, but I love that about you. Fine, I accept your terrible offer. Hushi, I permit you to serve me faithfully as a loyal undead knight. Thank you, Diablo. Lynch, how? His lordship and I are the only ones that know about that oath. Trika, roar. That place is highly significant to both of us. But with his lordship gone, I should be the only one remembering the hills of Lanpert. Accept it, Trika. Shock, there's only one explanation. I am Diablo Volpir. Fall O. Is it really you? Your lordship, clench. I am so sorry, Trika, for making you wait this long. I really thought you were slain by those vile 12 gods. Wheeze. I was imprisoned in the void of eternity, and one day found myself reincarnated in this body. I see. Although I'm not sure I understand. But what are your plans now with a body like that? We can't possibly expect to defeat the 12 gods and take vengeance. Let me tell you what, Trika. It's only been 10 years since my reincarnation, and less than 1 year since I began training seriously to regain my powers. I get that he still retained the memory of his past life, but to think he was able to give Belias a run for his money with so little training. And he's a demonic dragon, close to achieving the title of Marquess Sweat. That's amazing, your lordship. You'll be back in your prime. At that rate, in about 10 years then. What happened to you? By the way, you, a demon lord. You've gotten so Sweat much more powerful over the years, it looks like. It's a story of more than 6,000 years. Tap. I think it's easier and quicker for you to just read my memory. Cho Hoosh. I order all my spirit beasts and undeads under my command. Leave me and go your way. Splash. It was just before the final battle that Diablo commanded all of his subordinates to disband and return to their homes. It is time, your lordship. Step. However, the only undead knight who was given free will to decide things on his own disobeyed this command. I will stay by your side until the very end, your lordship. Swin Trika, I actually have one last mission for you. Zing. Your lordship, lamb slam do this for me. That's unacceptable. Shake, shake. Lord Diablo. Trika was thus sent to the underworld. The first century there was a time of immense agony. Why has his lordship sent me all the way here? Was I not good enough for him? O'Neill's, am I useless to him now? Then why hasn't he taken away his dark mana back from me? For the next millennia, Treka tried desperately to lose his former self. Urge dash, due to the dissipation of dark mana over time. Any other conjured being would have ceased to exist dash.
Ash Arga!
However, the undead knight absorbed a tremendous amount of demonic energy, which he then converted into dark mana in order to continue living in death. Balas. When he came back to his senses, Dadun, he had become a demon earl. 10,000 years later, Trika heard a report from one of his subordinates. He had dispatched to the earthly realm. The 12 gods are actively seeking to wipe out the historical records in that realm. What Neil? Those bastards are now even trying to destroy what's left of his lordship's legacy, instinctively knew what he had to do. It was that moment when Trika, grab, I must avenge my lord and master. His lordship must have suffered outrageous scorn and shame by the 12 gods. I must take vengeance. Trika began calling himself the demon of vengeance. Since then, causing all other demons besides the ones under his command to laugh at him. After tens of thousands of years later, however Rumble, Trika had so much power and influence in the underworld that he threatened the traditional hierarch of 5 demon lords. And the opportunity to take vengeance finally presented itself. Zenith, Lily, and Brahman are on the same side. Dryan and Kulun have teamed up on another side. A dispute had broken out among the 12 gods. Tantiras and Arbela joined forces together, while Zillion allied with Oblion. Ra, Flame Emperor, and I are alone, with no allies. I will kill all those 12 gods, as well as the vile humans that have betrayed his lordship. Sparkle, I will destroy all of you. While I wasn't completely satisfied with how they handled it, I didn't care as long as I could get the outcome of my desire. Vengeance was certainly within sight. You've suffered a lot, Trika. Even though you probably knew ceasing to exist was the least painful way. Ahem, your lordship. There was something I've been meaning to ask. Why did you send me to the underworld back then? Scratch, to tell you the truth, as I had no idea you were sent there. I knew I had to relocate you to another dimension in order to separate you from me and prevent you from coming back. Lord Diablo, Slam, please live your life the way you would otherwise have, until you're completely depleted of dark mana. Please reconsider. Lord Diablo, I wanted you and other followers to survive even after my death, but I never imagined you'd be sent to the underworld. I am so sorry. It's all right. I'm actually able to see you face to face after all this time, thanks to that. Trika, shrug. Bow, thank you. You've gone through way too much for an unworthy person like me. Your lordship, please don't do this. I did what I had to do. It was only my duty as the Dark Knight in your service. You haven't changed. Mumble, I suppose. I must acknowledge it now. My emotions are still intact. I had only forced myself to believe otherwise. Come to think of it, I was consumed by certain feelings many times despite the effort to keep them contained. My life now will be different from my previous one. From the path I walk and things I do, to the way I see things, Trika. Everything will be different now. I intend to slay the 12 gods. Well spoken, your lordship. Clink. But I can't do that just yet. I'm only rank 7 right now, Zeet. Considering I was rank 9 and beyond in my previous life, I've only taken a first few steps. I must become even more powerful than that in order to kill them. Please let me know if there's anything you want me to do. I'm at your service. Lance, I don't have anything particular at the moment. However, I will call for you when the time is right. Clench. When that time comes, please fight by my side. Grin and thank you again for waiting for me. Done, your lordship. Those are the words I've been longing to hear for tens of thousands of years. I will surely stay by your side until the very end this time around, your lordship. Outside of the ocean of chaos rumble. This is outrageous. Is this really dark mana? I'm not sure myself. Ping. It feels a lot different from the dark magic we're used to. Besides, it's a completely isolated realm on the inside. I can't see through the dark surface, even with my magic. Even with your spatial magic. That's absolutely preposterous. Just what kind of... I'm suspecting Lord Jamie to be all right, since his magic is still active. But if something happens to him... Crack! Seventh Elder Blaze. I'm with you, possessed pa. If someone other than Lord Jamie comes out of that thing sweat, we must cast every spell in our arsenal to crush that creature. Crack. Falter. Phew, I feel much better. Plop, flinch, Lord Jamie. Afterwards, Jamie fell unconscious and was hospitalized. The elders did their best to tie the loose ends in the meantime. Doddum and Phoenix Academy temporarily closed to repair the damages. What kind of director destroys his own school? Shake, 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 talk to my insurance company, please. Siegfried acted as Jamie's guardian and stayed in the infirmary to take care of him. Sniffle, sniffle. Mr. Jamie elders and students paid him visits regularly. 3 days later. Zoo. Where I am, I is this. The infirmary open. Lord Jamie 7th. Ouch, flink. Please don't stretch it. The doctor said it'll take at least 3 months for you to fully recover. Is everyone all right? What about the academy and the society tap? Thanks to you. Other elders are actively working to restore everything. That's a relief. I'm glad to hear that. Now that's taken care of. I think I'm ready to hear your explanation. Soundproof magic snap. Lord Jamie. Just what in the world? Was that mana? Just what in the world was that mana? I refrained from telling other elders about it, but I'm curious. I suppose there's no point of keeping it hidden anymore. Sigh. Listen carefully, Elder Siegfried. I am the reincarnation of Diablo Volpir, the first dark mage ever. Diablo Volpir. Who's that, Flinch? I forgot no one in this era really knows about Diablo Volpir. I got carried away because I recently met a few I knew from my previous life. Sweat. I get that you're a dark mage. I saw your dark mana with my eyes. But a reincarnation, forget who this Diablo Volpir person is. Sweat. Are you telling me you are a reincarnation? It is a preposterous idea, but if this is really true, everything from his unprecedented talent in magic and prowess in swordsmanship, to showing no sign of remorse as he killed the bandits as a child makes absolute sense. Fight. I think it's easier to show you than to explain to you verbally. Grap. Siegfried is someone I must recruit to my cause no matter what. He won't turn against me even if I reveal everything to him. Swish, please read into my memory. Tap, okay. I'm ready. Woo's here goes nothing. Do you think he's awake? Step, step, shrug. I don't know. I heard his temporary tenure as the instructor at the academy was over as of yesterday. Droop, P. So what, we're his personal apprentices. He'll keep training us. I also heard that you ran to the 8th Elder and begged him to help Mr. Jamie. I have my ways, Lennon. Flinch. What how I mean? Who told you that? HMPH. It's not like I was genuinely worried about him or anything. It's a huge loss for my promising career to miss training. Sure. You know, you're not as mean as everyone makes you out to be. I'm serious. I am a self-centered, egocentric, prideful, and capable young man, huh? What's so important about your pride that you have to make yourself look like a fool? You can, confide in me. Think of me as your older sister. Tap, tap as what? Are you here to check up on Jamie 8th, Elder Glance? Father flinch. Turn, let's go together then. Giggle sweat, okay? 8th Elder, I was just about to reach out to you. Mr. Jamie woke up a few moments ago and is speaking with the 7th Elder right now. Stop. Really, is he going to fully recover? Chatter, chatter, is he all right? Both mentally and physically. He'll be able to use magic, right? Hold on a sex. Cut it out, both of you. Eek, shudder, yikes. Sweat, we're so sorry. Bow. We got carried away by the good news. Were other elders notified of Jamie waking up aside from the 7th Elder? No one knows. Step, hold off on contacting the rest of the elders for the time being then. You two, stay downstairs until I tell you to come up. Oh, okay. Roar is this. Charge. Lord Jamie's memory. Diablo, Volpir, Flash, and that's the army of a god Baru. Clop, clip, crei. The audacity to show up here again, after being crushed in the previous war. G. Churi, God of War and Peace, Zenith. When are you ever going to understand the best you can do to preserve your life is to hide away from us? Foolish designs I have returned to take back what's ours and restore dignity to mankind. That is my role and my mission. Your struggles are futile. Your kind is destined to serve us gods. Chuckle. A phony like you can never understand, nor can you dictate the fate of humans. Bezit. Look at you, still fighting for your kind despite having been betrayed by the same people. Unfortunate, but they were forced to make such decisions. Rumble, why don't you accept your fate and perish? Zenith. Insolent fool, Flash. Cut his limbs off and bring him to me alive. Rumble. This is it, Diablo. Uri, chuckle, it seems this is really the end. Don't even think about pulling another trick. Rumble. What did I say? Your doom was fated the moment you resisted us, says the one that tasted defeat after defeat against me. Yet you hide behind other gods to continue your lame existence. Have you no shame? You're pathetic, Zenith. The so-called 12 gods of the heavens uniting together against a single adversary, only to merely seal me away. How can I stop laughing at this? Go ahead, I dare you to seal me away. However, when I wake up from it, the radiance surrounding your very existences will fade away, and you will all be left in despair. So deep, drip, prip, eventually longing for death. We will look forward to that day, Diablo Volpir. Polop, no mumble. Gaspa. Elder Siegfried. Don't tell me this is a dream, Lord Jamie. Pant, you're not dreaming. This is the memory of 66 years before I was born, from the era in which the mankind was enslaved by the 12 gods. Glance, humans were slaves to the 12 gods 66,066 years ago. Not were. The humans are still slaves to the 12 gods, even to this day. The 12 built and destroyed civilizations numerous times, and modified the humans to their liking in the process. Besides, I'm sure you know, we are under their surveillance even in this era. By the 12 religious orders. Flinch. Point taken. You're not wrong. The dragons. The kind serving the dragon lord, Brahman, was created in order to watch over the humans after the Great War. The problem here is that I have no knowledge of the history between my imprisonment and the founding of the current civilization of Bonki. Are you talking about the world 1,000 years ago? It turns out there's a strong encryption on it. Once someone gets close to unraveling the truth, the dragons are immediately notified of this, and they are you being serious. Eighth Elder, do you speak the truth, Jamie? The humans are enclosed within the boundary of the continents. It is the truth, and live under the surveillance by the dragons. I knew it. I was right. I knew this wasn't the entirety of what humans were capable of. We were not wrong about it, after all. What are you talking about? Can you elaborate? My apologies for not sharing this with you before. We thought you were too young and unpredictable. But it doesn't matter anymore. Jamie Welton. I have a few trustworthy people I'd like to introduce to you. We seek to dethrone the gods and make humans the ruling kind of this world, as things should be. Lance. So there were humans in this era that made this much progress into uncovering the hidden truth. We humans live under oppression and in fear of the super races, since we are inferior to them. See, what makes us far weaker than the others in might? And why did this happen? That's because the super races were afraid of our potential and deprived us of our rightful powers. It was an absolute coincidence, but we discovered evidences. Project Daybreak, seeking to fully explore. One of the 6 forbidden wonders. Capra Cave was executed about 10 years ago. A team of explorers, including a swordmaster, an archmage, and 20 expert rangers, began their expedition. But the result was terrible. Dadun! The swordmaster was the only one that managed to return. However, the expedition was not a complete failure. The team witnessed what was left of the achievements by the extinct civilization, and the survivor returned with a certain stunning item, RK Factory. It was the storehouse of a state-of-the-art air vessel that presumably existed before the current era. The Ark, they discovered a part of that air vessel. Flinch. But it was destroyed during the Fourth Great War. We discovered so much from that thing. The technology and capability that far surpassed those of the current mankind, that is the very proof that we humans were once the ruling race over the dragons, elves, and the Leanu. And you, Jamie Welton, are the reincarnation of a man from that era. You've returned to save and liberate the mankind. You are the savior of humans that we've been waiting for. You are the chosen one. Savior of mankind. Earl Simon has been waiting for the coming of the liberator. The humans on the surface appear to be the most preeminent race of all, having prospered over generations in this world. In reality, however, they are kept in check by the super races. Humans are actually unable to deviate from the paths predetermined for them as things stand. When the day comes in which the human race realizes its full potential, they will enjoy true freedom and everything in this world, the one that can enlighten the people and lead them to glory. That's whom Earl Simon has been desperately longing for. Forget your outrageously phenomenal talent in magic and sword. That mysterious dark mana of yours is completely different from the dark magic practiced by roguish mages today. It must be the lost power from Eras. Ago I wonder how you came to be in possession of such.
Pandun.
Your theory isn't too far from the truth, Earl Simon. The mankind did thrive and dominate in the past.
Sigh.
However, we were still not the master race of the world. I expected as much. A huge war probably swept the continent's beam, and the Ark was most likely used as the air vessel during the struggle. That is correct. The Ark was an ultimate weapon of destruction my comrades and I worked together to create. Dadu in order to slay the gods. Slay the gods. Yes, sir. By slaying the gods, he literally means slaying all of the 12 gods. But please allow me to introduce myself once again. I don't know how much of our conversation you were listening in on. I am Diablo Volpir. I was once the leader of the resistance forces to liberate the humans. After I was left all alone, I worked on the power to slay the gods and created dark magic. Left all alone. Resistance forces, it's too long of you need to elaborate.
Mausum.
So, take a look for yourself.
Did this really happen in the past?
Tremble, tremble! Was our world really that full of chaos and misery? Diablo Volpir, the first dark mage and father of dark magic, who did all that for the mankind. A pun. Zing, and he's the reincarnation. Swish Neil, Earl Simon Flinch. Lictor Simon at your service, king of the mankind. Bowway. Sweat what? What do you mean by king, Lord Early? You were the only one that continued to fight and refused to give up on humans, even though all else had. Glance. You fought valiantly all alone with everything you had, and thought of humans until the very moment you suffered crushing defeat. That is why you deserve to be the king of all humans. I, Lictor Simon, here be swear fealty to serve you faithfully as my liege. Please rise, Earl Simon. I am not a king, and I don't. I want this kind of relationship with people of this era. Swish from experience. Just be on my side and assist me when the time is right. And please keep talking to me the same way. Beam. That is all I want of you or anyone else. Interrupt, come to think of it. The third elder seat is vacant now. It looks like I'll be losing the youngest ever to become the elder of the Magical Society title to you as well. Beam glare. Shrug. I look forward to working side by side with you, Lord Jamie. I'm still your senior elder.
Thank you. I look forward to it too.
Haha. I hereby declare my unending support for my liege grab. Can you please stop with that awkward manner of speech? Foe by the by. Didn't you say there was a group of individuals you wanted to introduce to me? Russell, yeah. They and I share a common goal. Are you a member of the Frontier as well? Glance. No. The Frontier is a multi-diverse organization with an unclear purpose. As long as they keep their ulterior motive hidden from the public, they're no better than terrorists. Terrorists. A Siegfried was also suspicious of them, now that I think about it. We have gathered secretly for the future of mankind, and to unravel mysteries of the world. You will meet the others in due time, so judge for yourself. My apologies for all this when you only just woke up. Shall we get going? Seventh Elder Step. Click right. Rest up, Lord Jamie. I'll see you around the door finally opened. Mr. Jamie, are you? I'm all right. Rush, swish. Maybe you should have wiped your tears first. I obviously knew you were going to be fine, so I wasn't worried. Sniffle, but it looks like I had my apprentices worried as soon as I decided to take them in. Inch, you're making me cry too, Lennon. What do you mean I wasn't crying at all, Sniffle? Relax, both of you. I'm really okay. I can start training and teaching you guys any moment now. Sniffle. Oh, okay. Mr. Jamie, we're ready for anything. In the 3 months Jamie was hospitalized for, several events took place in the Magical Society. The Royal Palace at the capital requested deployment of paladins from nearby churches to apprehend everyone associated with the scandal. The side effects of Apophis turned out to be extremely severe. More and more people fell gravely ill or died as the adverse repercussions struck. But thanks to Trika's decision to withdraw the demonic energy from the afflicted, some were able to miraculously survive, albeit barely. Third Elder Serphin Girol, who I was at the center of this controversy, was declared as an enemy of mankind, and his house was disbanded forthwith. Kerniak would also have been tried as a criminal in normal circumstances due to his involvement in the Apophis scandal. However, his last-minute repentance and sacrifice to protect the students were recognized. Siegfried used his right as the director of the school to hold a small funeral for instructor Kerniak at Phoenix Academy. Comedy. Some students that held a good memory of the man came and offered their prayers to bid farewell. The entire Magical Society was suffering from depression when great news finally reached the ears of its citizens. Its Setize Ra, Jamie Welton, greatest talent in history of mankind, becomes Archmage at age 10. The Royal Palace officially acknowledged Jamie as an Archmage and ordained him as a temporary elder of the Magical Society. Chirp, chirp, I feel much better now. My body has fully recovered. Ling and I have no problem using mana anymore. Perfect. Time to get out of here. Grab whoosh, spar, foosh, fire and water at the same time. I think I'm almost there. Just a little more lash, and stop messing up. You're making me lose focus. Do you know how shout many times you did this? Sorry. Wait. What the I can't keep it under control, you fool. That's not how you swirl. Do. Again, stop fighting, you two. Step. Step knit. Mr. Jamie, are you all right now? Ugh. Well, yeah. Have you guys completed your assignment on multi-attributes actually? Sigh. Using multiple attributes simultaneously is foundational for advanced form of magic. You can't expect to level up without grasping its concept. Well, we'll try again. Oh, Director Siegfried said he wants you at his office at the Central Tower once you get out of the infirmary. So he finally accepted that position. Jot Jot. Finish your assignments until I get back. Understood. Should you fail, I'm going to put on the red cap. Flinch what? Siegfried's office. Central Tower. I can't believe my freedom is over. I was hoping to continue doing half-assed jobs as an elder. But I suppose I have no choice if I'm to seriously help Lord Jamie out. Sigh knock knock, Elder Siegfried. Bow Lord Jamie is here to see you. Oh, tell him to come in. Did you call for me? I did. Have a seat first. How are you feeling? Much better, thanks to you. What's up, though? So no one has told you yet. A message came from the royal palace. Whoosh from the royal palace, you say. Day done, Jamie Welton. Show proper respect as you hear the words from His Majesty. Flinch what a runton's a. This is the royal decree for Jamie Welton. Kneel. There shall be an ordination ceremony for Archmage. Jamie Welton, inside the royal palace of Scadium, at royal capital Frevia, at 12 noon, 2 days from today. Your presence is required. Sweat ordination ceremony at the royal palace. Fwoosh, that's all. I had guessed you were going to be disgusted by the idea. And I was right, but rest assured, as I'll be tagging along to the capital. That's even worse. What? This is the royal decree for Jamie Welton. There shall be an ordination ceremony for Archmage. Jamie Welton, inside the royal palace of Scadium, at royal capital Frevia, at 12 noon, 2 days from today. Your presence is required. Sweat ordination ceremony at the royal palace. Fwoosh, that's all. I had guessed you were going to be disgusted by the idea, and I was right. But rest assured, as I'll be tagging along to the capital beam. That's even worse. What? Anyway, I didn't know ordination ceremony was even a thing. Sigh. Of course it is. Archmages are extremely hard to come by in any kingdom. Plop. The birth of one is obviously something to celebrate. So nations throw a grand festival to honor the individual and rejoice. Does that mean the festivities are part of the official schedule? Precisely as expected. Of a nobleman, I knew you'd guess that much. Stop it. I'm being serious. Her chatter, it is a nuisance. I hated it so much, too. Although Lord Jamie is definitely better prepared than I was, since I used to be a slave. By the way, I also received a letter from Earl Welton. Chatter he's been writing significantly less often since you vehemently declined his offer to visit, right after the incident 3 months ago. Tada chatter, I'll keep my eyes closed, so feel free to read it now. Glance. It's been a month since the last one he sent me. Dear my beloved son, how goes your recovery? Swish, oh, your mother still wets her bed sheets with her tears every night from worrying about you. So. Daddy is a liar brother. Is still not back. You said brother was coming back after 15 nights, as does Sarah, each time she thinks about you. I myself am concerned about your health and feel saddened because I miss you. Breeze. But I refrained from writing too often because I know how you despise showing your weakened state and what could have gone through your mind as you faced the despicable yet frightening presence that is a demon. But fortune smiles on us, as I will finally reunite with our beloved son. Soon glance, Venep, Hixast Lari, that's brother. At your honorable ordination ceremony to celebrate all your accomplishments, no less. I look forward to seeing you that day in the capital. Your father, Argano Welton. Chuckle. I haven't seen them for so long that I probably won't know what to say. when I meet them again. Huh. What's this by do you remember the ballet sisters? They'll be there as well. Of course I remember them. How can I not? One is the reincarnation of Jane, while the other is a massive troublemaker. And both of them were quite fond of me. I'm sure it was just a phase for both of them, since kids change quickly. Phew, but I guess it'll be a pleasant reunion. By the by, Lord Jamie, you didn't honestly believe that I was going to keep my eyes closed, did you? You look overjoyed, chuckle Flinch. That's so low of you, mind your own business. Phew, close hay. Do you have a moment? Sigh you again. Swish fume. What do you mean? Again. It's not like I came for a visit on a daily basis. 6 times a week is daily enough. You're not here to ask for another mana arm wrestling match. Are you yon jag you've never won? Doubtful. No, I was going to offer a tour around our base of operation. Sigh. Do you mean the Egalitarians lab by that? Geez, please don't tell me you've been visiting me every day in order to recruit me to your cause. HMPH. And here I thought you were genuinely coming here because of your competitive spirit. Shing. Sweat. It's not like that, Jamie. Abel visited because she honestly felt envious of your magical prowess. Chuckle. It was genuine. Flinch. Why would I even be envious of anyone? Do you have something to discuss with me, 5th Elder? Nod yes, and I'll be straight to the point. I was hoping to establish some form of connection with you before you become even greater. Lab of Egalitarians. You probably already had tea at the 7th Elder's office, Clapple. So I prepared something that is quite popular among commoners these days. It's called Coque. Why don't you give it a try and see if you like it? It's absolutely fantastic. Swish. Sure. Haha. Sparkle, gulp. Sparkle. It's delightful. Are you sure you didn't add some kind of addictive substance in it? Ah ha ha ha. What, don't be ridiculous, kid. Good food and drink sometimes boast of same level of addictiveness. Chuckle. Do you think you can chug the entire bottle at once like me, kid? Ignore. So, what did you want to talk about with me today? Well, I wanted to speak with you about factions. Stare-o. Factions, are you talking about the 3 major factions of the Magical Society? Royal Court Mages, led by First Elder and King's Teacher, Ofen Zinger. Nobility, led by Second Elder Marquis Rinmal. And Egalitarians, led by Luke Prezel and comprised of mages of common birth. Are you trying to recruit me to help the Egalitarians? I would love to, but I honestly don't believe you'd even consider joining our cause. After all, you are of noble birth. But you are of noble birth as well, 5th Elder. Lean, a fallen noble, to be precise. My house was ruined when I was only 6, so I can't really be considered a nobleman. I won't be asking you to join the Egalitarians due to such reasons. I simply ask you not to take the side of the other 2 factions. Glance. He doesn't want me to join the mages of the royal court or the nobility. The Magical Society was still largely under the influence of the 3 major factions in royal court mages, nobility, and egalitarians, but the balance of power began to crumble little by little 3 months ago. It was the atrocity committed by Third Elder Serphin Girol, who was a key royal court mage. The pact made with the demon caused the royal court mages to lose a substantial amount of political voice within the entire kingdom. Should you, Jamie, side with mages of the nobility at this point, that will heavily shift the balance between them and us to their favor. You're so clueless about what's really going on in the world, and so focused on this dumb political struggle that it makes me laugh. Jamie Welton, watch what you say, and can you be so kind as to elaborate? I don't know about your ideology, and to tell you the truth, I don't care, because I can't spare my time or attention to such trivialities. Sigh. The caste system isn't something you can just brush off. Do you even know how many rebellions throughout the world took place because of this issue? Geez, are you telling me you're willing to resort to such methods? You'd better start watching what you say before you regret it. Abelhart, glance. You're the one that needs to watch what you say. Rumble. Your pathetic mind spell won't work on me. Enough, both of you crack. Pant, pant, pant.
Whoosh, are you all right? Yeah.
Not too shabby. He did make the breakthrough to rank 7 quite a while ago, after all. I should have expected as much. I apologize on Abel's behalf. Glare. There's no need to, Chuckle. I was only intending to set the hierarchy of power between us straight. Bitey. Where was I? We were talking about the insignificance of the political power struggle. Right. A huge storm is going to sweep across the continents very shortly. What's so important about the status conflict when there's a much more urgent issue? Glance. People will continue to live on even after the war is over. That's for the survivors to worry about. Glare. The Order of the Faith in Zenith is virtually alone. Kingdoms of the continent of Olbia are joining forces here, and then their seal. Dev putting tremendous pressure on the followers of Zenith. They will give in eventually and disband. Even if the war actually takes place, it will be over in an instant. You are so wrong, I don't even know where to begin. Do you honestly believe the Order of the Faith in Zenith is without allies? Rise. What do you mean by that? Swing, do your own research and conclude. Curiosity is the single most important asset for all mages. Step. Let me make this clear to you. Glance. We must all stand together. We'll all be doomed otherwise. Glance. I had high hopes because I heard he was at the center of the efforts to normalize the magical society for the past 3 months. Step, what a disappointment. The war is inevitable. Zenith, that egomaniac, will never sit idly by without launching a counteroffensive to take revenge. Well, if he truly gets what I mean by all this, he'll try to speak to me again. Not that it matters. I must make preparations to leave for the capital. What are you going to do to tell you the truth? I think the kid actually made a good point. Perhaps we weren't taking this as seriously as we should. I can't be swayed by a few words of a child. As the leader of a large faction, Glance chuckle. I can see Luke took a liking to the kid despite what he just said. Maybe it's about time the society welcomed new ideas. But forget all that. Jamie Welton. Loom, I'll get you back next time. Don't like to be on the receiving end of things. Wellers. Chirp, chirp. Jamie's residence. You must start watching your language and behavior, not for my sake. Think of the countless number of students that look up to you and try to emulate you. Sigh sweat. But I'm sure they admire Lord Jamie. More now shout that doesn't mean you're a nobody. What if students bicker take after you and start speaking like thugs on the street? Bicker mind your manners, especially during the ordination ceremony at the Capitol. Okay, ha, my ears are gonna bleed at this rate. Step, oh, Mr. Jamie. Day done outfit sent by Sears Blush. I couldn't think of a good reason to decline Mother's request. Giggle. Whoa, you look so pretty. Giggle pretty and not cool. Lord Jamie, I've been waiting for you rise. And why the hell does he look so fatigued? Ahem, Marquis. You could have let me know you were coming. I decided to accompany you last minute. I hope you don't find this to be a problem. Not at all, sir. Sweat. Lennon will be traveling with Earl Simon to the Capitol. Glance. Giggle, do you know how sulky he became when he found out he couldn't go with us? Flinch. Mumnir. Who God? I really wanted to go with Mr. Jamie. Sigh. He's become truer to his feelings, I suppose. Anything to carry. Lord Jamie. Nothing in particular. Shake. Giggle, it must be one of the perks of being a noble, a servant's doing the menial tasks for you. Giggle, are you talking about me? My apologies. I'm happy to serve, Marquis. Let me take care of the short-distance teleportation. Nump snap. Behold the product of advanced arcane technology. Isn't this just amazing? Warp. Terminal at Magical Society Atter Chatter. I can sense a large number of mana stones from within that pedestal. Flinch. I heard it spot on. Requires 200 LBS of medium grade. Mana stones to operate it once. T 200 pounds. Ha ha. Don't be so surprised yet. It used to require 100 high-quality ones. It's actually an improvement. That's unfathomable. Even the Dimension Breaker uses 5 high-quality stones. To engineers, the efficiency will double in 5 years of time or so. Such is the nature of technology. We get rid of downsides to perfect it as time goes on. Flash OMP. Jamie, do you know why I brought the warp portal up all of a sudden glance? It's because as technological advancements are made, the people that work on the technology make far more progress in the same time. However, none of that happens in the blink of an eye. Ang flash flash. It requires a step-by-step process. There is no shortcut. I hope you realize you're not much different in that aspect. You may take a break if you're tired, and tell others if you have some concerns. Don't let yourself be consumed by the responsibilities you believe you carry. Just remember, I'll always be here for you. If you're in ever need of any help, you may confide in me. I see. Marquis Rinmal came here because he wanted to tell me this. After I recovered a bit from the injury, Earl Simon had introduced the people that shared a common goal with him. Step. I remember his facial expression was strangely gloomy throughout the conversation. I think I get it now. He was overrun with concerns for me. Even if I am a reincarnation, he was always genuinely good to me. It was as though he thought of me as his own grandson. Elder Mr. Jamie, the warp portal is ready. Lord Jamie, you may leave the Marquis behind if he doesn't look like he could handle the warp. That fool! Shall we get going now, right? Of course. F. Womp, Elder Rinmel. Step over here. Thank you for your kindness. A famous cafe in royal capital of Frevia. Rush empty. Tap. How do you like your tea, sir? It's delightful, even for an old man like me. That's good. Please enjoy the cake, along with your tea. Rush. What a day. Lean. I've never imagined it'd be empty here today. I thought this place was always busy. Step. That's because your untamed energy is exerting immense pressure in the entire vicinity. So inconsiderate side drag. The King's Spear, Albert. Swar. Huh. Oh, I completely forgot about that. Swirl. Fwoosh, the old fart, is still outrageously powerful. Flinch. I thought you were supposed to appear more ordinary, the stronger you get. Ha ha. I was unfortunately not born with the gift of modesty. Anyhow, have you heard any news about the Welton boy? Oh, I heard he became an archmage. At age 10, Ninglaire, everyone knows that. I was asking if you knew anything else. To be fair, you were never the sort to take interest in others. I'm not so sure. Are you here to see His Majesty? Peek, peek, yeah. Plop. Stay a while after your business is done. I want to see how much progress I've made. I hope you make it a little more entertaining than last time. Grin, no worries. I've been on top of my form these days. I'll look forward to it. Master of the Spear Blades. Rise, you didn't even... Put it on the tab of House Fan, mister. My butler will take care of it. Step hobble. Swordmaster Sir Terex Fans. Warp terminal at Frevia Moosh. Yeah. I'm not experiencing any motion sickness. The trip was much smoother than last time. Arcane technology of the current era is definitely superior to that of my time. I suppose that makes sense, since magic was a lot different when I was fighting the gods. Flinch Ann. Bobble blur. I guess non-archmages still suffer from its side effects. Are you all right, Anne? F. Woos. Thank you. I feel a little better now. And, whoa, it's gorgeous step. So that's the royal palace of Skadium. As expected of the residence of the king, amazing. Egi Retsi. I see the formation of a huge magical seal with the royal palace in the center. Skadium isn't just an ordinary royal palace. It is the absolute peak of Seldom architecture, and it's serving as an excellent core of the carefully laid out city. Step. I knew you'd get it right away. Jamie. Huh, this voice is... Jamie. Mother, my puppy, are you all right? I was devastated to hear that you got hurt. I've fully recovered. I'm sorry for making you worry. Step. You should let him breathe. Step glare. Father Sarah. Swing HMPH. Sarah. Well, you all must be tired from the long journey. Please allow me to take care of you. Thank you for your hospitality, Lord Earl. Alla Welton Mansion in Frevia. A lively family time ensued shortly. Sarah is HMPH, absolutely upset because you didn't come home for a long time. Long time, HMPH. They look identical when they do that. Gasp. Do you think it's funny, L. Flinch? Owe, Promise me you'll never ever lie to Mommy again. He said, okay, stretch O, and you can't decline whenever I want to visit the Magical Society to see my son. Ease Eonzir. He said, please reconsider. Ouch, say what pinch. Sarah, you missed your brother a lot. Why don't you give him a hug? I hate brother. Sarah Punad, I know exactly how you feel, Sarah. You have a tough job ahead of you, Jamie. Sweat even I only barely calmed her down. HMPH. I'm so sorry, Sarah. It's been so long since the four of us last spent time together like this. Sweat. And you've grown so much in that time, my son. Beam. Jamie. I was surprised and saddened at the same time, as I witnessed your progress with my own 2 eyes. And sending you to the Magical Society along with the 7th Elder so fast. I regretted training you in swordsmanship so early. There were times when I had hoped for you to be more ordinary, but I realize it is selfish of me to keep you next to me as long as I want, as your father. Look, I guess we'll be seeing Jamie again at the Capitol, my son. Ha ha, it looks like it. You won't even need me in the future, as you'll be at the center of the biggest events. Simple gestures won't do for Sarah anymore, unless it is a kiss. Sulky. Chua? You have to come see me every day. Now. Okay, promise. I'll do my best. And something is telling me, Rise, that it's going to happen sooner than later. Clasp, honey, father, daddy. I just hope. The 4 of us can stay next to each other in spirit wherever we are. Ha ha ha. It still feels like you left the house for the society just yesterday, but you've grown so much in that short period of time. I feel sad and amazed at the same time. I'm so proud of you. Tell me about it. By the way, who's the girl that came along with you? Is she your girlfriend that you met at Magical Society? Sparkle. What do you really already have a girlfriend? Jamie, you're only to flinch. You mean you didn't know how fast kids mature? These days, let me tell you what. Baron Arter's son, at the next estate already. It's really not what it looks like. Mother, don't get carried away. She is simply my apprentice, studying magic under me. I suppose kids these days love to play teacher and student for fun. Not just kids these days. I used to do that with my friends all the time. They're not going to believe a word I say at this rate. Hold on a second. Whoosh, Jamie, flinch Ann. Tell my parents about you and me. What? Oh, I didn't know my son was this passionate in the way of love. Ouch, Vish. Just whom did he take after? Flustered, hurry up, and tell them how you became my apprentice before they get the wrong idea. What? Swoosh. Dear Goddess. So you really were Jamie's apprentice. That's what I've been saying. Bow. Hello. It's an honor. And he's taken the second son of Earl Simon in as a pupil, too. Bite. To be honest, I am overrun with concerns. But I guess I must support him from the sidelines. Anne, you do your best to learn everything from him. Jamie, just do your best to teach her. Beam, of course. Dining hall at supper. I'm hungry. Step. A moment of reconciliation, say, brother. I think I need to have a word with you two in private. Loom, hide. followed by misunderstanding ensued. I'm going to beat Lenin, this time no matter. Fired what? Only then I was finally free. Phow, that was hectic. The capital city is indeed phenomenal. Turn Heis feels like a countryside compared to the splendor of this place. Damn, that's an impressive fountain. I agree with you. Glance. I enjoy sitting by the fountain here and watching the night beam sky, too. Who is this kid? I can barely sense any life force from her, as though she is dying slowly. No wonder I couldn't detect her presence. Rees. Although I can't come outside often because of my illness. A my why night poo. Oh, I see. T. Can you keep this to yourself? I actually wasn't supposed to come out today. Sweat. And you're willing to tell that to someone you met for the first time. I think it's time for me to return. Breeze, I see. And that's all you're going to say. Rise, you have no manners. Oh, okay. Goodbye. Stare. HMPH. I'm going to be mean, too, next time we meet. What the next time? Pant. There was no reason for you to run. Shish. Pant. I just felt like it after talking with that kid. I don't think there was anything that would force you to feel that way in the conversation. You were eavesdropping again. That is my duty as your protector. Please don't be offended, Your Highness. Isabel P. Freedmore, Princess of the Kingdom of Seldom, and eldest daughter to the current King Panty. You're so rude sometimes. M. So what was your impression of that man? Jamie Welton. Turn. He's going to walk a long path full of hardship. It's inevitable. But I couldn't see if it was glory or despair. That was waiting at the end of the road. Nobody knows that, as a matter of fact. His future is still full of mysteries in that aspect. ALN, however, he already has an idea about how devastating his journey is going to be. Please do not ever run again, Your Highness. Whoosh. I need to go back and get some rest, Sir Terex. Tap, as you wish. Royal Palace of Scadium. Clip, clop, clip, clop. So many horses and wagons, sparkle, sparkle. I understand that the birth of a new master-level individual is wonderful news, but even I've never seen a crowd this big to celebrate something. Whoa, that's amazing, Flinch. But why are you so nervous? Big Sis Flinch. I just didn't get enough sleep. That's all. You must be so nervous about seeing Jamie again, Rebecca. Haha. Father, it's not like that at all. Lord Jamie, shake, shake. I missed you so much. Look at the size of the crowd. Murmur. Yeah, I'm lost for words. Where are the rest of your family members, by the way? Sears took Sarah outside because she needed some fresh air. Stare. I see. What about Marquess Bell? He must be with His Majesty, since he is one of the trusted advisors of the court. Flinch this aura. Step, hey, Albert, Earl Welton, swish. This blatant hostility. So he hasn't changed at all. Bill, Father, take Ash and go over there. Quick. Step O. Nice to see you too, Baron. Flinch, you little... Calm down. He may be nutty, but even he wouldn't dare to cause a commotion in the royal palace. Tap. Nutty, you break my heart. Besides, the Baron here is of no interest to me. You're too weak for me to even feel the need to threaten you. Giggle, giggle. Shut your ugly mouth, Albert. Loom, you're going to regret it if you keep speaking without proper manners. And who's going to make me regret you? I rather like that idea. After all, we've never crossed blades in a duel yet. Talk to me again after you recover fully from the injury you sustained from Gastol, you pipsqueak. How do you even? So the rumors were true. How dare you speak of crossing blades with me when you can't even defeat Gastol Glare? He couldn't fend off 10 swings of my sword. I wonder how much more quickly you'd go down in the duel. Glance Gastol. He's one of the only 5 swordmasters in the entire kingdom of Seldam. I knew the Earl was a phenomenal warrior, but to think he bested him that easily. Just how strong is my friend? I advise you to train rigorously for another decade or so before challenging me. Shake. Go back to your seat, because my son's about to show up. Shay. The king's spear must stand by his majesty at all times. I won't forget this. Swing. Father, are you all right? Sweat, father. I'm perfectly fine. I'm sorry if I made you worry. Clasp. I can't believe His Majesty has decided to make that savage beast the king's spear. 5 years ago, shortly after becoming the master of the spear blades, Albert challenged Baron Ballet to an official duel. So, you're the head of House Ballet. I heard you were a high elementalist. Grinny. Not that I'm interested in you or your house, but what do you say? To a duel, hope you don't chicken out. And the result was undesirable. That's it? Chuckled Dam. What a terrible disappointment. You're weak. That was even before he was given the title of King's Spear. I know I should have trained harder in my youth. It's about to begin. Shall we return to our seats? All hail the king. Clop. Barrow! Step, step, a barrow. You've all done me a service by heeding my summons. Fontenald K. Friedmore, ruling king of the kingdom of Seldam. Hooray, long live the king, long live the king. Hooray, today is a wonderful day. Lift. Another archmage was born to grace the kingdom. Let us all bless this new archmage, and furthermore, the future of Seldam. Beam. Let the ordination ceremony commence. Near Leram, Rean can nerenin sir denlo, a nenera, zarar tro tenya, jaker frazo, azand een creawork te, beanne eritak, spnea, enero, near eadban, netenzero, ander, heir to House Welton, hailing from the estate of Heiss, savior of Apton, chosen of the goddess Pero, and archmage, at just age 10, to deliver the magical society from destruction. Jamie Welton stepped forward immediately through the entrance. Creak. Keneal, your humble servant. Jamie Welton, at your service. Your Majesty, lift up your head. You are really a young boy, as rumors say. Ha ha. Gee, glance. But I can sense that he is a phenomenal talent. Beam. Wait a minute. That kid what? She did say something about sneaking out, but she was a princess. What kind of royal highness just wanders around alone at night? I have heard of your astounding exploits, having defended Apton against the vile followers of Zenith and the demon Wow, and saving the magical society from destruction this time. I met many master-level warriors and mages, but have never seen anyone like you, especially at such a young age. Bow, I am grateful. As expected of the heir to House Welton, your grandson is one of a kind, Marquis. The thing is, neither House Bell nor Welton had produced a decent enough mage in its history. The future of Seldom is in good hands. I had thought the rumors about him were false at first. I suspected someone must have misspoken about the talent in swordsmanship. Chuckle, that is only natural. But to tell you the truth, your grandson is actually a proficient sword fighter as well. Ha ha ha. Sword fighter, what are you talking about? You didn't know Jamie Welton supposedly learned the special swordsmanship technique passed down in House Welton. Seeing him with my own eyes, he is just out of this world. No way. Last time I saw him, he still hadn't even learnt the basics of swordsmanship. Could he have gotten that far in just 6 months? You're not a master-level warrior or mage yourself, so it may sound unreal to you, Marquis. But there is no need for you to worry about your grandson at all as things stand. Listen well to my words, Jamie Welton. Step. Ha ha ha, what a pleasant surprise towards the end of my life. You have become an archmage, which is a huge achievement in life, in your youth, no less. And you delivered the estate of Apton and the Magical Society from destruction in the process. As a saint of Goddess Pero, Zea, you have also contributed to the alliance between the Order of the Faith in Pero and the kingdom. I, King Fontenald, acknowledge your accomplishments as a citizen of the kingdom, and hereby ordain you as the 11th official master of the great kingdom of Seldom. Master, an honorary title given directly by the king. A master is regarded extremely highly and respected more than any nobleman in the domain. Master Jamie Welton, Da Dun. Stay loyal to the kingdom. I humbly and graciously accept the honor, my liege. The future is in your hands, Lord Jamie Welton. It is a massive honor, Your Majesty. Southern Continent. Breon.
Bezedste.
Open the gate. Step.
Blazer, highest-ranking priest and Grand Master of Paladins in service of Re, God of the Sun.
Catacomb. The dungeon reserved for heinous criminals. Any updates? Step. He still hasn't said a word, my lord. What a stubborn fool. Take me there. Yes, sir. This is the gate to the deepest part of Catacomb. Fwoosh. Also known as the Abyss. Allow me to open the gate. And please step aside. Glance, it's okay. He couldn't hurt me, even if he was unbound and battle-ready. All right. My apologies, sir. Flash. Flinch.
Urga plop.
The hostility in the air. You're still as feisty as ever, Cleon. A dun is that you, Blazer? Has it been a bit more than 6 months since you were first incarcerated? Now, you've gotten frail. Although I am rather enjoying the sight, you can stop pretending to be weak. You can fool others, but not me. I know this level of torture is nothing to you. Chuckle. And you're as outrageously keen as ever. Chuckle, and here I was, hoping you'd play along. Why are you here anyways? Did you finally decide to let me go? Glance, not a chance. Blazer, you know I will break free from this dungeon sooner or later. Grin. No one can stop that. Once Lord Zenith decides it is time to set me free. Although it looks like that won't be the case for a while. So, why are you really here? Are you here to rub salt into my wound? Rubbing salt in your wound wasn't exactly my intention, although I like the idea of mocking you. What the hell are you babbling on, Blaze? You bastard plop, I wanted to show you this, as a matter of fact. Kingdom of Seldam welcomes the youngest archmage in history, the heir to House Welton, a noble clan renowned for its swordsmanship. Jamie Welton. Ah, that insolent bastard Clink. Release me at once. I have a score to settle with that twerp. Let go of me, Blazer. Oh, I've never seen him get worked up this much. This is actually intriguing. Although I kinda understand his sentiment, as he's the reason. Zenith's plans failed, and Cleon got imprisoned. The Order of the Faith in Zenith would be waging a war if it wasn't for Jamie Welton. Along with its allies against the northern continent by now. Release me! But all of that aside, this news is actually astounding. Clink. Smock Isa Blazer. Klein to think he became an archmage. At age 10, perhaps it wasn't entirely a mere coincidence that Cleon was defeated. Creek Blazer. This is going to get entertaining. I'd better keep my eyes on it. Festive Hall at the Royal Palace of Scadium. Lord Jamie Welton. Over here, can you please shake my hand? Just once. Rush, I have a daughter who's about the same age as you. You have my utmost respect. Can you please take my son as your apprentice? Chatter, chatter, sweat. Well, my daughter is a huge fan of yours. Can you please grace her with your presence? Flinch, grab this way, please. Father, mother. Chuckle. I suppose we can't keep treating an archmage like a helpless child. Right nod, you're absolutely right, honey. Are you serious? Why now? Whoa, I guess it's not easy to be that famous. Chatter, chatter. Ugh, it feels awkward to hang around Anne at a place like this. But this is so fun, isn't it, Lennon Beam? What's so fun about a dumb party like this? Your face is almost as red as your hair, by the way. Is something wrong? Incho. It's the body heat. There's just way too many people around here. Really, really. Swing. Is it something I ate? Why am I feeling so uncomfortable from within? I'm still in disbelief. I'd never even imagined I would be invited to such a grand feast held by His Majesty, no less. It's like an experience of a lifetime blush. Give me a break. Your life was bound to change for the better the moment. Master Jamie accepted us as apprentices. Did you say something? Mumble moreover. You met me. Never mind. I gotta go. I'll see you around. Turn, where are you going? I need to rest. Oh, Lennon, you're such a shy boy. Chuckle. You're right. I'm happy to have met you as well. I look forward to working together with you. Courtyard Garden of Scadium. Lord Jamie Welton, bright, where could he be? This is way too tiring for my liking. And it's not like I can't just leave, since it's to celebrate my ordination. He snuck out. A master. Hey, this is good. I'm going to have the freedom to do stuff at my will within the kingdom. Grin. I should also put in a request to wear the crown of omniscience once I get back. This magical artifact is only allowed to be worn once by an archmage of Seldom. Although I have no idea about what kind of valuable information it houses, I'll be satisfied with the tiniest clue that could shed some light. Rise hostility. There's only one person who has the audacity to blatantly show animosity in the royal palace. Is there something you want from me? Step, Sir Albert. Step, step. Oh, look at this kid. You have guts not to give in to fear. However, you still have a long way to go. Swish, I wonder if your father will get infuriated by your death and try to hunt me down. No, because I will kill you before you can lay a finger on me. Chuckle, glare, kill me, you. Did your father spend more time training you how to bluff than in swordsmanship? Swoo, step. My father doesn't know how to bluff because he doesn't need to. I'm just afraid, glare. I'll put my family in a tight spot by needlessly slaughtering the king's spear. What, when did he? That's enough. Cut it out at once, or else. Whole. I'll have to put you in your places. You pipsqueaks. I'm sure of it. He's definitely even superior to Cleon, the Blade of Zenith. I've heard so much about him, but to see him firsthand. What the hell is the meaning of this, Albert? If you truly want an official duel, then you formally request it. How many times do I have to tell you that? What makes you think that I was the one picking a fight with him? Swoosh. Keep talking needlessly if you wish not to talk for the rest of your life. Jeez. I didn't know you cared so much about other people. Buzzed. Unfortunately for you, I do care about Her Royal Highness. Sir Albert, perhaps you have forgotten that you're still in the royal palace of Scadium. I would appreciate it if you could please be more cautious in the way you talk and behave. All right. Of course, Your Highness. How can I ever disobey? You're treading a thin line, Albert. Don't you dare mock Her Highness. Step, foo. It was nice meeting you, Sir Albert. Thank you for making this such an entertaining encounter. Grin. Woos. You're very welcome, Lord Jamie Welton. I look forward to seeing you again. Rush, are you all right? I am. Thanks to you, Your Highness. Bow. I am sorry for not telling you the truth yesterday, Jamie. Clench. I wanted to see what kind of person you were with my own eyes. Wait. Am I supposed to address you by Lord Jamie too? Now that you're an official master of the kingdom, Sweat, whatever pleases you, Your Highness. Although, I'm not sure how she even knew precisely where I was going to be last night. I'm certain you knew you were not good enough to defeat Albert in one-on-one combat just yet. So why did you provoke that bastard, I'm curious? Oh, that's because I knew someone was going to come. You knew, Gree. The air surrounding the area became intensely hostile. Someone was bound to notice it, especially since it's directly related to the safety of the royal family. Shrug. Aha, I see. That makes a lot of sense. Haha. My apologies. I don't know why I find it so funny, but you seem so chill about it. Hama, of course. There's no reason for me to be intimidated. I agree with you there, but I've seen many strong warriors and mages stubbornly decide against getting help from others due to their pride. Pride won't take me anywhere, Besides, I honestly don't think, Glansark, I will need a lot of time to surpass Sir Albert. The boldness to put such thoughts into words. Flinch. I suppose the confidence comes naturally with the phenomenal talent he was born with. But somehow, it doesn't feel like arrogance at all. I really can't see the end of his potential, unlike other talented individuals that preceded him. Chuckle as expected of his grandson. Shall we return, Your Highness W. Turn? Yeah. I hope to speak with you again someday. The king's spear continues to behave rudely in and out of the royal court. Perhaps it is time to put a leash on him, father. Sigh. I conferred the title of King's Spear onto him, in the hopes that he'd start looking the part. But I suppose it was pointless to do so. But forget him. What was your impression of Jamie Welton? He is an impeccable individual, one I must keep at my side. I don't just want to procure his support, and that's still an understatement. I want to make him my right-handed man, regardless of what it takes. Dadun. It is not an easy task to win the loyalty of a master-level individual. Sigh, I will open up and be down to earth with him first, so as to earn his trust. Good, you do that. The future of the entire kingdom of Seldom rests in the hands of you and Jamie Welton, my son. Chap, I understand, father. You may take your leave. I have matters to take care of. Bow, swing, bow. Close. How long has it been since someone last wore the crown of omniscience glance? Jamie Welton. I wonder what kind of things you will see through the relic headpiece. Are you really the man of the prophecy we've been desperately waiting for? 3 days later. Plop, sigh, God. I think I had my fill of meeting new people. Brother Das, Sarah, I am a little tired. Right now. Stretch. Get up. Flinch, grandfather, grandpa is here. Stretch. You look exhausted, Jamie. But to be fair, you've had your share of undesired attention for the past few days. Hama, yeah, I'm totally drained. It requires a different type of stamina to talk to that many people. You're probably mentally tired. Thankfully, I am quite experienced in the art of diplomacy. How are you doing? Grandfather stare, but you look just as exhausted. How do you feel to have been ordained as an official master of the kingdom, though? Chuckle. I'm not sure how I feel. I honestly don't think this is such a big deal. That's an amazing attitude to have, Jamie. However, it's only just the beginning. You will attract even more unwanted attention everywhere you go. The whole world is going to be notified of what you do on a daily basis, and the stress from it all will be a lot greater than you think. You will have as many enemies as supporters across the world thanks to your fame and renown. Never, ever underestimate the evilness of the people. Tina, my wife, I know for a fact that the Marquis speaks the truth. Sigh. I don't even have to bring up the events of my previous life. Yet you still wish to fight to liberate them. Humans are absolute garbage and unworthy of any mercy. Yet you still wish to fight to liberate them, because the sins of the humans must be judged by humans and not others. Car, I will keep that in mind, grandfather. Snod. Good. I'd best get going now, then. Fies rise. Wait! Hold on a secchi. This should help a little. Possessed. Possessed. Divine power of the goddess. I will visit you at the Magical Society, along with a fancy gift soon. Grab. I'll look forward to that. I think it's about time I went back as well. Next day, at the Warp Terminal of Freevia. Clasp. Sniffle. Please take care of yourself. Sweat, and make sure to write me a letter on a weekly basis. Okay. Okay, Mother. Sniffle. Turn Brother Sniffle, come here, Sarah. Do you really have to leave Bump Sniffle? I'm so sorry, Sarah. I'll write often. I promise. Sniff. Sigh. Please don't be too sad about it. It's not like we'll never be able to see each other. Ever. How can you say that, honey? Aren't you sad? But why wouldn't I be? I don't want him to go, either. Sigh. It is also our duty, as parents, to have faith in him and send him away with a smile on our faces. Oh, whoa! I can't believe he's grown so much already. Jamie, huh? Swish here. This was left by your grandfather, shortly before he passed away. Dadum. He had recorded all of his discoveries in a single piece of parchment. You saw the pinnacle sword on display, correct? Clench, I did not learn the secrets of the pinnacle sword because I was already walking a path that I was different from your grandfather's. But I always felt guilty about having failed to continue his legacy as his son. I was hoping it would come in handy and you'd pick up where he left off. But this is not a must. You make your own decision, and should you decide against learning it, please burn it. Really, are you sure, Glance? If no one is going to learn it, it is better to be destroyed. This is the special technique of House Welton. It's not for someone else. I won't hold you any longer. I'll look forward to the day we meet again, for I know you would have made much more progress. You must write often. Jamie, Abeam, you have to come back. Of course, please stay safe. Thank you so much, everyone. Bubble, bubble, bubble. He comes finally. Bubble. Grin, the one with the highest rate of synchronization, finally comes. Bubble. Will you be able to unravel the mysteries? I don't feel a single presence of life within this realm. Am I imprisoned in the void of eternal darkness once again? No. There is light in here, albeit subtle, and I can move around freely as well, unlike that dreadful place. Come here. Come here. A voice. Come to me. I want to see you. The voice is getting louder. I must be close now. Yes. Come this way. Who the hell do you think you are? Don't you dare tell me what to do. WH what? Rise a dream. But it felt too real for it to be just a dream step. How wet I see. So someone has meddled in my subconscious realm. Who would dare enter into my dream and create a mess like this? And for what reason? Wait, a crown dadim. Could this be Swish Sinka? The crown of omniscience. A week later, at the conference room of Central Tower, Magical Society. As you are aware, the first elder took responsibility for the third elder's treachery as the leader of the Royal Court Mages and resigned from the elder position. F. Which leaves us to take care of all the work he had been assigned to. Geez, to think he had been doing all this by himself. Just how capable is that man? It's a terrible loss. Flap, he took his position and duty very seriously. The lack of the hardest worker within the Magical Society will make us even busier now. It's a great opportunity for those that have been slacking to step up and hustle. Flap.
Why, what do you mean by slacking? We've been diligent too, Flap Sweat. Ha.
Jamie, I mean the newly appointed third elder. I expect you to take these on with a sense of responsibility as well. Nod, understood.
When do you intend to use the crown of omniscience?
That magical artifact shows the wearer different visions depending on the heart's desire. Right. I wonder what Lord Jamie would get out of this opportunity. Glance. I was just about to request it, as a matter of fact. Is there a reason you were holding off on it? You're a patient one. I wasn't planning to wait this long, but not really.
What are you waiting for? Come to me.
The same voice appeared in my dream, on a daily basis for the past week, in the same condescending manner, no less. Snap sigh yet again. Fruz, I don't know what it is you want, but that's not the way to ask someone a favor without saying the magic word.
Last night.
Please, come to me. Get lost. You may put on the crown of omniscience any time you want. Okay, I'd like to put it on immediately. I suppose I made that entity desperate enough. Bottom-most floor of the central tower. Step, are you nervous? Step, not really. Lord, I mean third elder. Come on. You gotta act like a child for once and show genuine excitement. Saying, except you're the only one that expects kiddish behavior from me. I can't do the same just because everyone else is treating you like a mature adult. Nice to see youngsters get along very well. Dadan, this is where the crown is stored. Creek only the newly appointed Archmage is allowed inside from here. Gez, all right then. I'll see you in a bit. Trazer, yeah. Tell us what you see later, and be careful, Swish. The coldness in the air. I can sense an immense amount of mana filling the entire chamber. Nosh wosh, and its density rises the closer I get towards the glass container. Shoo woos. So that is the crown of omniscience. You've finally come. That's the same voice I heard in my dreams. Come to me. I've been waiting for you. Step.
Why have you been waiting for me that desperately?
Put me on. Magic word. Please put me on. I am getting a massive influx of data. Nice to meet you. I am the king of the newest civilization that was founded in this land about 10,000 years ago. I am the forefather that laid the foundations of the current world, as well as the crown of omniscience itself. I am Garv Illidan, the first ruler. I've been waiting for someone with the highest rate of synchronization, with me like you. The first ruler. I was expecting this to be simply an artifact with an ego. I've never even heard of anything like this. And the vastness of the data it houses, it's difficult even to summarize. Gulp any questions. Why is the first ruler dwelling inside the crown of omniscience? Do other Archmage elders know about your presence, Beam? Not at all. I revealed myself only to you. Why? Because you are special. I felt the presence of someone that had the highest rate of synchronization with me. Surely you must have felt the same tap sweat. Not at all.
What's this about the rate of synchronization? Anyways, do I learn more new things if it's high beam? Annoyed, that's not important. Put the trivial matters aside. Grab,
That defeats the purpose of my visit here. But you may ask me anything you wish to know. Most other archmages asked me about the beginning of this world. I am kinda curious about that too. But do you even know enough to answer me? Grin, of course I do. I am omniscient, after all. All right, let's start with that. I will show you the beginning of this world. Snap. This is my memory. And that's me right there. I was hoping to see the real beginning of this world, even before my time. But this seems more like how the current civilization was born. Snap. This is the domain that I ruled over. Ho. Although I faced difficulties, at first because my skin color was different from those of others. I had enough followers in no time. I was the only one that knew magic. The humans soon thought of me as a god of some sort, and began to worship me. The village became a kingdom, and then an empire that lasted over a millennium. But I did not age like the others. I elected puppet emperors in my stead, and ruled over the empire from behind the scenes. In order to avoid arousing needless suspicions, for a time I genuinely believed my empire was going to last forever. But all emperors in the last century of the empire were so incompetent that noble houses seized power and began to manipulate the court. People got tired and started a revolution. The empire eventually started to collapse. That was when the 12 orders of the gods rose to prominence. They took the oppressed people under their wings and propagated their faith. It took only a century or so. Olbia Kariran Haran, Arisha Breon, for the empire to be divided into 5 different continents. Chuckle, are you telling me the 12 gods were not around from the beginning swing G? It's hard to believe, right? I'm sure you thought the 12 gods were there since the ancient times. But they appeared out of nowhere and overthrew me. Ush! The apostles of the gods chased after me, and I shape-shifted to different creatures to escape each time. Turns. I eventually took the shape of an object and hid myself in this crown. Just shape-shifted to the crown, but something feels amiss here. That is the history of this world, summed up. And somehow the crown ended up in the hands of the first king of Seldams. Chuckle, yeah. He was an incredible image, yet did not get to see everything, because our rate of synchronization was too low. But that partial history must have been shocking enough for him. He started calling me the Crown of Omniscience. There had been quite a few decent mages after him. What was his name? Siegfried. He was pretty powerful too. But our rate of synchronization was, again, not high enough. Chuckle. I see. So the prowess in magic doesn't really have anything to do with the rate of synchronization. Anyhow, that was how I ended up residing within the crown. Even the 12 gods stopped looking for me because they realized they couldn't find me. Something doesn't add up. Although it doesn't feel like he necessarily lied to me, he's definitely and deliberately hiding some key information. For instance, why did the 12 gods choose to dethrone you instead of working with you, when it was clearly more convenient for them to have done the latter? Flinch? If you do not wish to answer my question, I can always ask one of them. Actually, I don't even need to ask. I already know why. Lift that mark. Are you affiliated with Pero? You are from the world that existed before the current one, more than 10,000 years ago. You are an entirely different species of humans from the ones that walk the earth today. A parasitic sort, too. What poor? How then a coward like you could have ruled over the humans of this era as the first ruler? Bite, because the 12 gods allowed it. You were their puppet from the start. They most likely gave you the mission to found a new civilization, and many powers and authorities along with it. And then you probably committed a grave offense to them, and was stripped off of everything. Flinch. Correct me if I made an error in my deduction thus far. How but I still can't shake off this question. Why did they even choose an incompetent fool like you as their puppet? And why is the rate of synchronization between you and me so high? Buzzest murmur, you insolent maggot. Shut your damn mouth and give me your body. This power, I get it now. I knew it. All you know how to do is to leech off of others. Clink. It's the dark mana, but how did he even come in possession of my power? This man had once seen the end of the world. It was the world reset performed by the 12 gods. All lives from big to small were killed and returned to dust. Flash, not a single ember, survived to reignite the fire of life in this horrendous tragedy. The terror of seeing everything disappear from the face of the earth was unprecedentedly immense. Arga! The man instinctively knew what kind of danger he was in, and fled like a prey from the predator. He had found a cave in the deepest part of the world after all civilizations fell. Zwoomp, zwoomp. It was there. He discovered a certain gem housing phenomenal power. The man inadvertently consumed the gem into his body. It didn't take him long to feel the great supply of dark, ominous energy from within him. Flash. He trained to master this power day and night, ever since then. So, this is where you've been hiding, you rat. But peace did not last long.
Whoosh, tremble, 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 Mo.
The man that introduced himself as the god of raiding and violence attempted to kill the last survivor of the world reset immediately. That was when the dark energy within his body took over and opposed the god. The man that appeared to be the leader of the gods spoke in the midst of confusion. Intriguing. I never expected to run across someone that could command that power. Glance. I have decided. Why don't you try to use that to rule over the new world? Tremble, tremble. You shall be now called Garva. Garva Illidan. Step, but I was abandoned. The apostle of the god suddenly appeared and tried to kill me. I couldn't possibly fight back. I had no choice but to flee again. Tweak. That's when I met him. Him Tweak. Crack. The first king of Kingdom of Seldam. So creepy. Second special power. Dominion of Darkness. Swooze. H soon swoosh. Slash what are. Jump. Erosive abyss. Not too shabby. Whoosh, oosh, HMPust. Child's play. Unleashing Thousand Seas. Welton Style Number 8, Aftermath. Oz. B. Geese T. You can't beat me with this pathetic. It is just the start. Chain spell, infinity blade. All I have need for is your mouth, so that's all you'll retain. Slash fash, shut up. Lash your body will be mine. Power of darkness, mist explosion. Whoosh, blade of convergence. It's no use. A pip squeak, like you will never be able to kill me, just accept your faith. Tap, it is true. You have a body that is difficult to permanently damage. But that's what makes this fight much more fun. Float how? You see, I happened to come across a demon worshipper whose body was just as strange. Glance tried to run away from it, since that's what you're best at. The battle I had against him gave me a new idea. What? My instincts are telling me this is dangerous slip. Imprisonment. Spell realm of deprivation.
Rush crush.
Maybe you shouldn't have bluffed if you were going to be caught this easily. First ruler, give me a break. Thud, I'll make you pay her. Wrong answer. Tell me about the agreement between you and the first king of Seldom. Chuckle, you have no idea. Bajut. Batzai of the fear, when the world is being destroyed down to the last rubble, of the sight of everything disappearing in front of your very eyes, of the absolutely terrifying loneliness of knowing that you are the only survivor. You wouldn't know any of those stare. I hid like an underground worm and waited for the right moment until I met the first king of the kingdom of Seldom about 500 years ago. He knew of something that even I wasn't aware of. That in the distant past, more than tens of thousands of years ago, a great mage powerful enough to stand against the gods must have existed. But even his knowledge wasn't enough to uncover the hidden truth of the world. So he and I made an agreement that you would help out the first king and the kingdom he founded until you came across a mage with the highest rate of synchronization. Chuckle, you are quick to catch on. Crush, crush. What a fool he was. He genuinely believed that the human race could be liberated once all hidden truths were discovered. However, my ulterior motive, Crush, is to enter the service of the 12 gods once again. The world resets occurs every 10,000 years, and the next one is not too far away from here. I will consume your body and become the rightful ruler of the new world to come. Are you done yet, buzzed? I am possible. Why is my power dissipating? Biza flinch. Because it is not your power. This power is wholly mine, and I am done, the greatest dark mage ever. What the hell's going on? I've lost control of the power of darkness within me. How's this possible? What have you done to me and my power? How can a maggot like you even command this? You still don't get it, fool! This power does not belong to you. It was created by me, Glar. Flinch. You're nothing but a fake. Goom, I am not a fake. I am you were only spared by the 12 gods because you somehow acquired my power by chance. Yes, tremble to tremble. You're not special. Everything you've done to prolong that pathetic life of yours thus far was in vain. Quiet sigh. He's taking way longer than I anticipated. True. He should have been done a while ago. Glance. Perhaps something unexpected has happened inside. I can't just sit idly by flinch hold on we're not allowed to enter the storage chamber if someone else is already in there. But it is strange that Jamie still hasn't come out. Why don't we head inside as well to check up on him? Step Ugg, don't say I didn't try to stop you. Follow me then. What? A barrier since when datum wad of elder Jamie. Lash, look out. A rift is being created in space. Step womb. Sigh, Lord Jamie. Step hua. What are you guys doing here? That's my line. Whatever happened, and I don't see the crown. Oh, that. The crown of omniscience is no more. What do you mean? The crown of omniscience is no more elaborate shake. Shahake, ouch, relax. Sigh. Shall we head upstairs to talk more about it? It's too messy in here. Lord Jamie, push, you'd better explain yourself. Why would it disappear? Aha. Let's go upstairs, Elder Jamie. Luke's oration. Don't keep me in suspense. How the hell am I supposed to explain this? Okay. Step. Axe. Step, but thank goodness. None of them noticed this. The extract of Diablo Volpar's dark mana. Grin. I regained the fragment of the power I had left more than 60,000 years ago. 10 minutes ago. Within the realm of deprivation. How could you remain composed and unaffected? Shake you were in the terrifying realm of absolute destitute shake. I'm surprised you're still alive. I was expecting your soul to perish. Chuckle. I suppose you didn't live this long for nothing. Chuckle. How did you retain yourself in the void of eternal darkness? For that long you were surrounded. Nothing. Did you not go completely mad, Hout? Grab, answer me. Diablo, shut up. I find it funny, Chuckle. How you think you can understand what I went through just because you saw a fragment of my memory. In truth, I have been completely mad the entire time. But let me tell you where you're wrong. I just learned how not to be consumed by the mental devastation. Eek, spare me. I will be taking back what is rightfully mine. Crystallize. No, crack. I refuse. I don't want to die, yet crack. The extract of Diablo Volpar's dark mana. Sparkle. I regained the fragment of the power I had left more than 60,000 years ago. I suppose I can just consume it like this, but I'm not in dire need of more mana. Black. What peep? Poke. Why should I absorb it? I have enough dark mana already.
Peep, pull out, you little...
Who? What are you doing? Give it back. It's not the first time Black did something out of the ordinary, but Black is a familiar spirit beast that supports me with spellcasting. Whoosh, foosh. There's a limit to how much dark mana it could handle. It's going to be dangerous. Black, no. Womb, what? Black did not have a strange ability like that. Light Mumble was created from extreme darkness. How is this even possible? But this may be an opportunity. Last, I must size this power. All of my mana cores are reacting erratically. Drip, not to mention my blood flow. Flap, BZZ Black. Peep, bus, bezest. Ha, Thanks. I don't know how this light, which is closer to divine power than dark magic, was created from the extract of dark mana. But I don't care. PSH, I will make yet another breakthrough with this. Become the source of my new power. Topmost floor of the central tower. Be careful, an earthquake. I think the entire magical society is shaking, not just the central tower and... Arg, just what now? Calm down, seventh elder. Try to locate the source of this phenomenon, tax. Fifth elder, be in charge of evacuating the citizens. I will do whatever I can to stop this earthquake. And send word to the first elder step. Okay, I will dispatch someone immediately, swoosh. There is no need, glance. That's the man I saw in Lord Jamie's memory before. Diablo Volpire. Wait a minute. No, it's not. But something feels so strange. Ants, no way is that you, Lord Jamie? What the hell happened to you? My hair will return to normal soon. Flinch your hair, and you seem to have grown physically a little. I happened across a coincidental gain. Hidden study crown of omniscience has disappeared. Click, so someone has finally uncovered the truth behind it. Reek. Just as per this secret document that contains the truth behind the founding of the kingdom, which the first king of the Friedmore dynasty had left for the future kings of the bloodline. Records of accounts with a demon. I traveled across the continents out of curiosity and discovered many secrets, some of which are outrageous enough to shake the entire world and more. I was initially infuriated with the discovery of each hidden truth, but soon became consumed by tremendous fear. I began gathering followers to form a faction to gain a sense of security, until a certain creature that couldn't hide his avarice approached me. Rise, I hear you are the most powerful individual around this area. Please allow me to join your cause. Our influence grew so strong thanks to the special ability the mysterious man possessed. We should conquer the lands of scoundrels and brigands and found a new kingdom that will last for generations. Quackakan, I agree. I subdued the nations ridden with treachery and lawlessness, and founded the kingdom of Seldom in that land. However, I was still powerless in front of the hidden truth of the world, despite having become a king. That was when the demonic creature whispered to me, "The darkness of this world is darker and deeper than you think. Let me enter our crown, and your life is but a passing breeze. I am a being of long life. I will pass down special knowledge to individuals acknowledged by your descendants, until someone with the highest rate of synchronization appears to remove the darkness. Do you accept the offer?" Flinch, what would you gain out of this deal, though? It was only when he made a proposition that seemingly only favored me that I realized that he was a demon with an ulterior motive. I had no choice but to accede to the alliance because I knew he possessed frightening powers, enough to wreak havoc and destroy this world should something go wrong. Thus I leave this journal to my direct descendants. Future king of great Seldom. Should someone with the highest rate of synchronization with that demonic creature appear, trust in and protect the individual. The power this bizarre being holds is only a fragment of what existed in the distant past. The one with the highest rate of synchronization will be strong enough to resist the demon. That individual may be key in saving the world from the destined calamity. Your words of winsome came true in the end. Creak tap. Ha ha. But he's already competent enough. I don't think he'll require much help from the royal court. Turn. The future of the kingdom of Seldom is in great hands. Do. A week later, at Rinmel's mansion. Phew! I really didn't expect His Majesty not to hold Jamie responsible. There must have been hidden excerpts left for the royal family. To think the crown of omniscience was the first ruler. Garv Illidan himself, Reader Tin Shake. I can't believe we didn't see through that vile thing's intentions. He toyed with the entire kingdom. Nod. I'm just glad that we don't have to worry about it anymore. You've done us a service, Jamie. I only made him pay for attacking me first. What do you intend to do now? I think I'm going to focus on my training for the next few years. Are you going to be in solitude? Not exactly, but I do need an environment in which I could concentrate. 5 years. I will become a rank 9 mage in 5 years. Only then I'll finally be able to start something. I must work on this newly gained power and my physical body in the meantime. Rest assured, Zenith, you'll be the first god I slay with my own hands. I will then strike down each and every one of you vile bastards. Grand Temple, Sanctuary of the Order of the Faith in Pero. Knock, knock, Lord Apostle. It's me, Lars. Please come in. Sweat, sweat. Come on. We're still in the presence of the goddess. Hey, dude. What's up, Glance? Rise, it's okay. I'm sure the goddess... I won't say anything about our friendship here. Right, Lady Pero. Scratch. Ha ha. You're impossible. You don't normally visit me in the sanctuary yourself. Yes, that is correct. Are you here because you have news about Jamie Sparkle? Sparkle? I heard Jamie became an official master of the kingdom of Seldom. We gotta keep up. Master? Stinking kid. I thought I almost caught up to him. But there he goes, sprinting away from me again. Aha! You're right, Lars. We gotta keep up. Cling. I'm going to get so much stronger, so I can fight side by side with him in upcoming battles to come. Ricky's command over divine power is as great as that of bishops already, and he's being trained by the leader of the divine executors. Damn. Amazing! He'll have what it takes to become a paladin soon. Sparkle. I can't sit idly by now. I'd better go and get warmed up or something. Is it already time for your training? I'll see you around then, Lars Rush. I'm going to astonish you next time we meet, Jamie. I can't fault you for your enthusiasm. On one hand, I'm happy for him. But on the other hand, I feel like the fate has been so unkind to young children. Kingdoms of the Eastern Continent, which support the Order of the Faith in Zenith, are spreading propaganda that it was actually the kingdom of Seldom that was behind the tragedy in Apton. There had been a few altercations at the border between the East and the North because of this. It's only a matter of time until an all-out war breaks out. Dear Goddess, please watch over both of the children. Clench. 5 years passed since then. 1 month after departure from Sandermain. Plop. Are you nervous? Chuckle a little bit. My heart's beating so fast. Understandable. You haven't met anyone from your clan for 10 years. Great forests of Aryazard. Ah ha ha. But are you sure we can venture into one of the forbidden wonders, unprepared like this? I heard it's really dangerous in there. It's not dangerous at all for those that dwell in the forests, like you and me. Swish, are you ready? Yeah. What's this fwash? It's a wind spirit elemental. No need to be afraid. Here we go. Then, this is so fun. Kaya! Haha, just go with the flow, Benna. TSK, TSK. Somebody's a weakling. Tap, tap. Blur. Was I going too fast? I'm sorry. Blur, but what the hell are you munching on? This, I just found it in the woods. Do you want some? Oh, chew, don't pay too much attention to him. How are you feeling now? Much better. Thank you. You should go in then. I can't tag along because a non-Valkyrie requires an invitation to enter. Gulp. Okay. I'll see you in a bit. Step. Whoosh blaze. Valkyrie Woods. Da ADW, it's been so long. Chatter, she's really back. Step, Chatter, finally. Stepple. Her Highness has returned. Why is this tree feels familiar? Benna. My daughter. I made this garland out of flowers for you, my sweetie. I remember her now, my lovely daughter. Sleep tight. But how could I have forgotten about her? Drip Benna, my baby. Mother, do you even know how long we've been looking for you? What happened? How did you leave the woods? Glance, I clearly remember everything now. I wanted to impress you, Mother, so I snuck outside to practice flying on my own, and I fell off the cliff by accident. Stagger, I need help. And I was kidnapped by that bastard Gab, but perhaps I should keep this part hidden from her. I am all right, though. Sniffle, we have finally reunited, after all. I was wondering if I could introduce my friends to you. It's an honor to meet you, Your Grace. I am Braha of Sepid Forest. Bow Sepid. So you must be one of Imdurin's children. You've done us a service by bringing my daughter back here. You have my gratitude. I am Behemoth. And this over here, you look just like Nettis, I must say. How do you know of Nettis? The founding queen of the Valkyrie Flinch. Who are you? Clance. I wasn't that close with Nettis to tell you more. But I suppose I can say this on my master's behalf. There will come a time to pick up your arms, once again. You may choose to fight bravely like Nettis did, or hide behind the forest like a coward just to save your own skin. The decision is yours to make. You were stay healthy and keep training born with the hard, Benna, destiny to fight by his side and protect him one day. Okay, Noddy. Good. Turn will be on our way then. What? Just like that behemoth. Goodbye. I'd best get going as well. Thank you for your time. Bow whatever you do, Benna. Pursue your happiness. Wait for me, Rush. Hold on a second, Behemoth Braha. Sniffle. Oh, come on. This isn't the type of farewell I was expecting. We'll meet again if fate brings us together. Don't sweat it, Benna. I'm sure you'll meet them again. Bite. Dashi, I will train really hard and be a lot stronger the next time we meet. I promise you. Chuckle. She's got the spirit, for sure. Glance, I rushed out because you did. But are you sure about this? It's not like we won't be seeing each other ever again. Each meeting comes with a farewell, after all. And each farewell comes with a reunion. 2 years after Jamie's ordination as an archmage. Slide class alpha of intermediate level at Phoenix Academy Step. Flinch. Chatter, wait a minute. That's Lenin's step. I didn't know there was someone so tall in our class. Step chatter, what no way. How did Lenin, what happened to you, you get so tall? Overnight, ha. What do you think? Am I cool enough? The day before. I can't believe how old-fashioned Master Jamie is. Ha ha. What if I stop growing because of the lack of sleep from doing all this homework? Grumble. I'm just happy he manages to make time to check up on our progress in the midst of his training. And did you see how tall he is now? He's so much cooler. Oh, snap. I forgot Lenin's been sensitive about his height as of late. Sweat. But that's also because Master Jamie is an archmage. Now sweat. Sweat. You're not short at all, considering your age, Lenin. It's too late. Kane. Mark my words. Sniffle. I'm going to outgrow everyone physically. Lenin's room. Clink, clink. Burble, burble, poof. Slay, damn it. Why isn't this working? A done third place winner. World's greatest spell festival. Physical growth. Is this really a scam? Rustle, rustle. I must find another way. I must poof. Step, step, glance. Twitch. Ugh. Yawn. Is it morning already? Rustle. Stop wasting your energy on dumb things and check out the mirror. Your master. His height yesterday. VFLK. WK mirror. Flinch. What is this real? Holy crap. This is real praise, Master Jamie. What the hell happened? Chatter, chatter. Anne's memory of terrible events associated with Apophis X and the side effects of the substance. Ugh, please don't tell me you took an illegal substance like Apophis, Lenin. I must get to the bottom of this. Click. What am I? An errand boy, bring me the stuff I need for my next lecture. Slimy, huh? Ashai, Lenin, are you all right? Gab, shake, shake. I'm really fine. Don't open the door. Shake, what the hell's going on? Nothing, Shake, can you just go already? Class Ding is about to begin. Ding, ugh, god damn it. My height returned to normal again. What blush, So it was Master Jamie that cast a spell on you. And it expired just now. But they say boys grow even in their 20s. Step, and besides, who knows, maybe you'll be as tall as him in 3 years. You're cool enough for me just the way you are. Welton residence in Heist, chirp, chirp. My body is as perfect as ever. Click. All thanks to the mystic light's effect within my body. In addition to the genes of House Welton, enhanced by Gem of Life. It feels great to have been blessed with such a well-balanced physique. Clench. Jamie Welton, Archmage, 15 years of age. Although I still can't get used to Black's absence. Black fell into a deep sleep 5 years ago. immediately after creating this mystic light. I couldn't find anything abnormal about the bat, but I should look for a way to wake it up, should his hibernation continue. Step all right. Time to start another day. Shout, young master, pause, glance. Oh, Sir Leonardo. Dumb ha ha. Yeah, I can never skip my morning training. Sweats, are you on your way to the training ground? Whoa! That is an impeccable attitude. I am astounded and inspired. You never cease to make me proud. Touched, it's all thanks to your fundamental trainings. I will see you later then. Turn. Such determination. I wonder just how strong, young master, I will be in the future. Ha ha! I'm sure Lord Earl will lead him in the right direction. He's bested all other knights of House Welton. Come to think of it, didn't you almost lose to him as well? Smack, ouch. You never take it easy, do you, Glance Father? I commend you for that. It doesn't sound too bad to sweat a little bit with a morning exercise. What say you, OKP? He's picked up the wooden sword telekinetically. That's a skill even swordmasters struggle with. Except you've never broken a sweat while training with me thus far. Grip, but I accept. Here I come, stir. Welton style modified 1,000 Seas dispersion. Starting the sparring match with a whirlwind of magical energy. That's a new approach. Impressive, but moosh. Swoosh, clink. The flow of mana dissipated. You have too much on your mind. Bump your... How did he free the flow from under my control? Slide. It didn't even look like he used 1,000 Seas. Like I said, you are thinking too much. Clink, clink. Lank, not a single opening link. Shake, shake. Just like how I'm not using magic at all. Father is only using the minimum amount of energy with each swing. Except, it doesn't feel like that at all on the receiving end. Perhaps it is really true that Father is second in the entire kingdom, only to Sir Tarek's fan, in terms of raw strength. Step, step. That stance he just made, although it looks like he's taking it easy. He's actually making a statement that he's seen enough of my progress. This had always been as far as I went in each duel. Welton style number 7. Thunderous slash. But I will pull through this time, if I don't have what it takes to stop his attacks from hitting me dash. Flash using the sunlight to catch me off guard, D. Nice idea. But perhaps you've forgotten you're up against a swordmaster. Close. Swoosh. Spin, da dear. Sigh. Rapai stag. I was really hoping to land that one hit today. Ha ha. You've definitely improved a lot, but I can't let you do that yet. Maybe in 5 years if you keep training hard enough. Tap, sigh, it is what it is. I'm going to break through your defense next time. Mark my words. Rush, get ready to go to work. Except, Glance, you almost had it. I see the glimpse of Father's techniques here and there. He's going to reach supremacy in sword skills too at this rate. Ha ha. Although you still have a long way to go to become a swordmaster. Brother, you're leaving already. You really don't have to get up each time to see me off, Sarah. Same goes to you, Father. I thought you were summoned to appear before His Majesty. Doesn't matter how busy I am. I will always make time to see my son's face. Oh, thank you, really, by the by. But where did Mommy go? I can't see her anywhere. Tilt sweat, Mother. I can see you from miles away. Just come out. My handsome young man and lovely girl Clace Mommy. Ugh, Mother. Munmad. I'll get going then. See you later. Yeah, don't be late. You can't miss dinner with Mommy like last time. Don't worry. Tee-hee, can you take me with you next time I want to see the Magical Society? Of course. Beam, I will show you around when I have the time. Yay, really.
What a morning it was. Boom.
Long distance warp. Flash. Jamie's office in Central Tower of Magical Society. Good morning to you too, Hera. Nod, good morning, Third Elder. I have a report to make. Da Dun Wesh. Hera Volano. Rank for Mage, Jamie's secretary. Kingdom of Harmonia. In the continent of Arisha, has formally requested aid from our kingdom. They specifically want a master-level individual dispatched. Sweat from Harmonia. Kingdom of Harmonia. It is no secret that there had been conflict between the current, corruption-ridden court and rebel forces for the past 5 years. The frontier, with which Sir Beryl is associated, is known to be supporting the rebels. I suppose the job came to the Magical Society because swordmasters are busy keeping their eyes on what's going on in the eastern continent. It looks like it. The eastern continent of Kariren is where the Order of the Faith in Zenith is based in. Due to the recent minor altercations along the border, most swordmasters have been deployed there. Father was actually summoned to the royal capital to assist with this issue. Even Siegfried of the Magical Society was dispatched to the border. This will be one of the topics of discussion at the Elders' Council today. Rise, thank you, Hera. Magical Society. Central Tower. Major conference room. The council feels so empty, especially because 8 Elder is absent as well today. Heard he had issues in his estate. Is the First Elder should return from his 6th Elder expulsion soon, still in solitary training. Ha ha, she is. I think she's going to make the breakthrough to rank 7 in the near future. Creek, you guys are here early. Ha ha, you'll wake up early too, once you get to our age. What, I'm not that old yet. I heard the Kingdom of Harmonia has requested help from us. Plop, they must be in a tight spot. Yeah. The rebel forces reportedly subdued half of the entire kingdom's territory. Is there a reason the Harmonian army is being pushed back? Suddenly they had been holding the rebels off well, with the help of their 4 swordmasters. Sight well turns out, the rebel forces had a sword master of their own, and the famous King's Knight of Harmonia engaged him in battle, was absolutely crushed without being able to put up a fight. The King's Knight. Do you mean Sir Kirill Owent? It has to be the Frontier's doing. So they requested help from us, because they do not wish to lose any more of their swordmasters. Glance precisely. It's so blatantly obvious. His Majesty has accepted the request for aid, so we need to decide on whom to send. Without First Elder Ofen Rinmal, and Raymond must stay in the society to keep the city moving. Luke, the leader of egalitarians, also cannot afford to go elsewhere. That leaves Sigh. I suppose it falls to me then. B. But why has His Majesty accepted the request? Harmonia has a reputation for being so overly corrupt. They offered to hand over their national treasure or goal of Morning Star in return. Or goal of Morning Star. This magical device puts a vision of an entirely new universe on display once the music starts playing. Related to the founding of Harmonia, it is rated highly valuable among magic users across the world. Stinking bastards. They're trying to sell something like that off just to save their own skin. Shake, shake. Honestly, though, it wouldn't be a loss if their current dynasty was overthrown. I can't believe I'll have to actually help those scoundrels out. While the compensation they offered in exchange for reinforcements isn't bad at all glance, our kingdom couldn't care less about the national treasures of other nations. Harmonia isn't our equal. His Majesty's decree is for you to see what's going on there with your own eyes and to make the decision in the best interests of Kingdom of Seldom at your discretion. Beam. Are you saying that I don't necessarily have to follow Harmonia's requests to the letter? True that it would violate the terms of the agreement. But the Kingdom of Seldom is in a league of its own compared to Harmonia. Interesting, I think I understand the rationale. Kingdom of Seldom will win either way. If I help the royal court of Harmonia and subdue the rebels, that will make them indebted to the Kingdom of Seldom. Should I decide otherwise, I make the new government indirectly indebted to us by allowing them to take over. So basically, I can act like a jerk to them, and they won't even retaliate.